once again, everyone, and welcome to our coverage here of the Las Vegas Open, live from the Tuscany Suites and Casino. Well, of course, from Las Vegas, Nevada, William Stewart, Nick DeShera here on the call for our coverage here of this one as we'll get underway. How about this? In the top 16 of our WDF women's bracket here. Tracy Young taking on Wendy Reinstadler here in this matchup. Wendy it's done well in previous Las Vegas Opens. She was runner-up in 2024, just missing out to Fallon Shurik in that final. So let's see if she can continue to have success here.
Yeah, both of them wasting no time at the dartboard and having some great darts early on as we see the 121 followed by the 100 on the open, setting the precedent of what should be a great matchup here. I'm looking forward to it because we already know there's some interesting participants in this top last 16. You really get excited about when you think about how deep the run they're going on.
Yeah, definitely. You got your third seed Paula Murphy in the mix. You got Dita Hedman on the top side of this bracket, Liz Tynan, just to name a few, Maria Carley as well, Tracy Firetag. So, yeah, pretty good mixture here. And it should lead to some good things. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how this one will play out. Should be very, very interesting because, let's be honest, all these ladies are thinking, I'm going to win it today. And if you're Dita Hedman, you're thinking, I'm going to win this today. So let's see how this one plays out. I'm looking forward to every bit of it here, as this should be a good time. Let us know who you're cheering for and who you want to see on the live stream today. Of course, we also do have that open WDF event bracket as well, which we will be covering and going back and forth. But it's the gold event. It's the main event. It's what matters most for these players. They're going to be fighting hard, playing hard, and we're going to see some great darts today. I'm looking forward to it. Oh, man. Love me some WDF singles. Wendy in pole position for leg number 1. On for a potential 14-dart leg. Not going to go, but we'll see how much pressure she can put on that 116. And does go ahead and leave it at 60, so not as much of a setup as she would have preferred. Tracy Young here at 116. See what she's able to do with this opportunity. 96, stay there. And right on that wire, doesn't quite convert. And there's 60 on the turn. But Wendy will get the opportunity in leg number 1. That's a little bit of a blocker. But still finds it in for a 1-0 lead to get things going here. Looks like they're just having a quick little sidebar here on the stage. And Tracy gets to start here in leg number 2. Scoring phase went all right for her, so with her own throw, you would think that she has the confidence inspired to say, yeah, I'm going to still be able to convert on these results here. See Jen Mounts and Tears of Crawford in the background. Tommy, our little crew back there, hiding behind the table. You love to see it. Of course, have a bunch of wonderful support here in our booth. Will and I are having a lot of fun bringing you guys coverage of this and the rest of our team as well, including our friends over at the Magic Wear stand.
All right, sorry about that.
Why are you sorry? You were here the whole time.
Oh, yeah, sure.
I didn't acknowledge that you were gone.
Made a little run out to the tournament floor real quick just to make sure things were in order. I mean, this is we'll say it. We'll probably say it one time because it is a little bit different this year for the Las Vegas Open. The WDF has now established that every event that has that ranking needs to be board groups, and that's something that in North America we don't really do we?
No.
It's more chalk and walk style. Now there's mandatory chalking. I think it's just good for the game. It's going to speed things up. We're already seeing it.
Professional level events at professional level standards.
1,000%.
I think there's plenty of fun events, and I think when you're going and having a good time in cricket singles, go a little bit crazy.
Yeah.
When you're playing in a WDF gold standard event, there should be a gold standard held to it. See that Sayori Sato chalking. We saw her go on the run last night in the finals, winning cricket singles. Gotta admit, though, this is the weirdest looking audience with Jin and Tiva and Tommy over there, huh?
No kidding. Unfortunately, Jin is out of the event, but she's definitely having a good time.
Top 5 Jin Mount's statements of the weekend. I didn't even realize I was a seeded player. I was like, oh, that's such a wonderful problem for you to have. Good for you.
That's a Jin Mounts take right there. I've ever seen one.
Absolutely it is. Looking at how this one's playing out, Tracy did a great job in the first leg scoring phase, just going against the darts. She has slowed down, and Wendy has not. This is where it starts to get a little bit troublesome very quickly. .138, not pressured to go. Not going to be able to, so it's all about the setup shot here for Wendy. Doesn't get all the way down. This is a chance for Tracy to find the outside opportunity. She's going to have to dig it deep. Needs to find a treble. And does switch to the bull. I mean, it's good board management in the sense that she does make sure that there's going to be a check left. Finds 50 on the turn for the 146. 90 left, looking for the angle on the 18. Does find it for double 18. We can't see the double, but she can, but not quite.
We're going to be a little bit locked there with those flights in the way, but
oh, no, it isn't.
she did get it. My.
Well, I told you we couldn't see it.
We could not see any bit of that. That is crazy.
Good shot there from Wendy. A break of throw to follow her hold, and she is storming through. Again, Tracy, that first leg was perfectly fine. Settle back into those darts. She's looking at him saying, you guys know what to do.
Not far off the mark. Just needs to convert on a few more triples if possible, and that should lead to the first look at an out.
And Tracy, she's from is that Oklahoma area?
She's from Missouri area.
Missouri
yeah,
area.
So St.
Okay.
Louis area, if I'm not
Gotcha.
mistaken. I could be. I mean, she's
Somewhere
outskirts, but yeah, that's traditionally where you see a lot of her playing at a lot of events. I think she plays at the Bistro, South 94, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yes, that is for sure true.
Yeah, that's a big dart bar there in the Missouri area.
Yeah, capable player. I mean,
Yeah.
you have to be to get to this point in the bracket no matter what. People argue bracket luck. People say one thing or the other. If you are in the last 16 of a WDF Gold event, you're a capable player. There's not such a level of bracket luck that's needed for that.
Oh, that's spectacular. Looks like we're going to get our good friend DC up
Oh, we're going to be getting some celebrities on our stage? Continuing to find that 20 bed. And there finds a 140 for Wendy. Beautiful shot there. Ryan Sadler just not wasting any time. When she starts to dip behind in a leg, she goes ahead and finds these opportunities to get herself right back into the mix. And you can see the pressure applied. But this is going to be an opening right back. Tracy, this is an important leg. That last dart does find the 20 consistently. You think, oh, there is some danger here. And somehow she continues to find ways out of it. .144, Wendy sitting. Tracy trying to get herself into position. Needs to get to a finish. Tries to hit 95 to lead the 110. Does still find 3 in the right segment, so does go ahead and find that opportunity if 144 doesn't go. The question that Wendy's going to be thinking is, do I have 6 at this? I'm not quite sure. Does do a good job of setting it up at 16. 148 not going to go. This might be a potential 3-0 lead now. And doesn't get it quite in there. 121 does have an opportunity. It feels like an outside opportunity with the way things are going. That's certainly not the case with her ability. Not going to make any magic happen here. Needed 54 for the bowl. 103 should be playing one of the bottom trebles. At this point, you're just hoping for another miss. You need to get some points on the board in that given moment. And there it is pinned on that one. As we are now heading into leg number 3 here. Tracy needs to get herself settled, needs to find the darts. And that's not exactly what she had in mind. See, Wendy, with her throw, the stance is nice and solid. A little bit of wrist action there. She sets into place, but it's very minuscule and otherwise really stable form. Of course, that makes sense with how consistently we see her produce results. Tracy stands a little bit more straight on, almost no lean to her throw. But pretty much a beautiful pullback and follow through. It's starting to get to now or never territory in this matchup. Hunter on the grab. Tracy knows. It's one of those most frustrating feelings, right? You get those darts into the first leg, and they're feeling right. They're not that far off. You're just going against the darts, and then you get the opportunity to have your own throw, and they just don't show up quite in the same way. Sometimes it's that beginning match adrenaline that can really do a lot of work, and sometimes it can make you cause an early adrenaline dump. And almost finds it there. Still another great shot as Wendy continues to apply pressure. Not much Tracy can do at this point. She's asking for favors more than she is earning them. And that's not the position you want to be in. Not when you're down 3-0 in a race to 4. But a little bit of a wild dart from Wendy. Does this give Tracy an outside opportunity? And more importantly, does Tracy believe she can take out 279 and 6? If the answer is yes, you might still have a chance in the matchup. You made it this far. You don't want the run to end yet. Not a bad attempt at it, but unfortunately doesn't get to that finish with the 168 leave. And you can see the tee-up's not exactly as well as Wendy intended. 184. Now the chance to get set up. Is that last one in? No, I think it's just 60. It's a pretty 60, but it's just not quite right. 64. Doesn't get the 14 for the bowl. 13 for tops. Yep, sets it up beautifully. It is now or never, Miss Young. It is now or never. .104 does get a shot at the bowl and almost hits it. That would have been quite the way to save the match, but now it's 3 clear match darts for Wendy Reinstadler. for the match. Looking for the red bit right on that wire. Good guide, and it does go. Game, set, and the match there as Wendy Reinsadler will continue to move on. And, folks, we will continue with our great coverage here of the Las Vegas Open WDF Gold event. Wendy will move on, as we mentioned, and we will continue to see these results pour in. Dita Hedman taking on Kozuo Iwao. Liz Tyne and Carolyn Mars is going on. Maria Carley and Mayu Shimizu. Tracy Firetag waiting on an opponent. Callie West, Cassie Scantlin. Paula Murphy taking on Mayu Miyawaki. Again, sorry for the pronunciations. And then Anka taking on Megan. So, yeah, a couple good matchups there. Of course, we also still have the open bracket. I'll be back in just a moment here with some more action of our WDF singles. Give us a like, give us a follow, and tag your favorite player that you want to see on the live stream, folks. Don't go far. We'll be right back.
I ain't looking for handouts, I'm looking to stand out. Got the vision coming, watch how it pans out. I've been writing my plans down, trying to stay focused, put out the notice. Who the GOAT is, me hands down. Yeah, no time for arguments, I cut out the politics, no. It's on my competence, I could cause your apocalypse. Ambition, it ain't for the weak, get it even when I sleep. Ready and willing, what you ready?
I'm Peter Snakebite Wright, and you're watching USA Darts.
Waiting. Chance the hometown hero Michael van Gerwen has to take big moment in the final. Van Gerwen in charge. He needs double five. Michael van Gerwen wins on home soil.
Let me tell you about A to Z Darts. We're a specialty dart store with over 10,000 different products. We create in-depth videos and blogs to help improve your game and showcase our products. We give helpful advice on how to practice darts, the fundamentals of form and mechanics, and how to make better decisions when purchasing your darting equipment. Whether you're brand new or a seasoned player, we try to provide fun and informative content. I'm Jen, the creative director for A to Z Darts. I've been playing for over 10 years, and I've traveled the world competing in and promoting the sport. This is Will. He runs our live streaming company, USA Darts, and travels the globe as well to broadcast major darting events and interview PDC players alike. You'll find over 2,000 different sets of darts on our website. Guessing right now you're pretty interested in our resources? Learn about form, throwing mechanics, practice routines, scoring and grouping, checkout methods, cricket strategy, and much more. Visit a-zdarts.com to take advantage of our blog or follow us on social media at AZDarts today.
And here we are, a great matchup on our stage. Our first look at the WDF Open side of this gold event. We got Robbie Phillips, who we saw go on a deep run yesterday in the cricket singles, taking on Adam Savada, the Reaper. He's going to be fishing for some more results. And we're going to start off with electricity on the dartboard. The robot finds a 180, and I'm Nick Teixeira, joined by Will Stewart. Will, I'm looking forward to this one.
Yeah, it's going to be a good back and forth, especially with the rhythm that Mr. Robbie had yesterday in that cricket event. We all know what Adam Savada is capable of. What he won 4 or 5 straight events on that CDC tour. So, yeah, it should be an entertaining one.
Boo, Robbie.
We wanted him to fill it up there for a look at a 9.
See Adam doing a quick little reset over there.
He's going to be – this is his first experience on the stage, so it's going to be – it's definitely different than the floor. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, this stage in particular.
A little bit wobbly compared to being on the floor with the other boards, so –
Admittedly, he has been on plenty of big stages at this point,
Yep.
so making some good strides in his career there. Love to see him finding the success overseas and trying to do the same here. Yeah, that wobble's bothering him. You can tell. But maybe it's just going to motivate him. For a long time, Savada is one of our best-kept secrets here in North America, I feel like, and now the cat's starting to get more and more out of the bag with him and his Red Dragon barrels. The Arizona man.
the wipe and just throw the towel on the table for Savada.
I ran into him at the restaurant last night, and I walked up to him and I said, "You want to see my Adam Savada impersonation?" And I just took a napkin and started wiping my head. What was funny is he was talking about darts and like talking about the different games of darts and whatnot, and he's like, "What's your opinion?" It was a table of like 5 or 6 people, and like I gave my answer. He's like, "That's why they pay you to talk, huh?"
Yeah.
Something's really bothering. Now it's on the board shake. I don't know if there's something else there. Oh, yep, a little bit of a chalking error, it seems.
That's it. Yeah, you can hear the –
Yeah.
and that is something, with the chalking duties that happen, you're going to have to deal with a few mistakes here and there and just keep an eye on the score line.
I'm going to have to keep an eye on Robbie despite the shenanigans. Here's the tee up. Robbie Phillips playing a very efficient leg.
Yeah, looking for a 15 here. Can't manage. But you can see Savada well back in the 240 range, so needs a big number.
Yeah, 10 at least can get a little tricky. That's his only saving grace. But 140 doesn't feel like enough to get in range.
Oh, he's going to split. Go 2 double 4. And nails it for leg number 1.
But Adam, not going to waste any time. I don't think there was anything in that first leg other than some of the frustrations of settling in on the stage and the chalking error that's going to dictate too much about any of this. His darts are looking pretty good today so far.
Yeah. I would say I think he needs to take a little bit more time before getting to the third line, but that's your rhythm is established. You kind of go your same, approach to the Aki every time, and I think he just needs to slow that down a little bit, let that shake kind of get out of the way before he approaches.
I don't know. I think every time he shakes his head in aggression, he keeps finding a first start trip. So you gotta admit, maybe it's working.
Could be.
Here, not going to be finding anything upstairs. He had to somehow get over. Does go for the cover instead, but doesn't convert. Robbie's definitely slowed down a notch in the first 6 starts of this leg. Admittedly, it's not hard to slow down when you start off with a 180 in the previous leg. I do love seeing Robbie kind of really get in the form this weekend, though. I mentioned it a little bit yesterday where he's one of those guys that's always been good but has always struggled to cross that line of great. He's had the runs in events, but never has that legacy truly built up. Maybe it's a little bit of a harsh critique, but now I'm looking at him, and this weekend it's a lot more consistent. It's a lot more comfortable. A lot of signs of like there for Mr. Phillips. There's not a hair between these two guys. And average right now and on their heads. Thanks.
All right, Nick.
122 doesn't go the 18s route. 62.
Necessarily have to, but
I agree.
just in case, we'll go that wedge.
Single 15 a set. Does do so.
Savada for double 16 and trying to get this first leg on the board for him.
Over to the 4. Can't take it out the door. Robbie Phillips, 100. Now this would be a pretty pivotal shot. Robbie keen to take it, you would think. Made it a lot harder.
Yeah, I got to go trip 19 for double 19 now, and not going to have enough mustard on that hot dog, is he?
Yeah, I prefer mayo well.
Gross. Double 4. For 1-1.
He grimaced, so this goes in. Almost expected it. Played aggressive. And just doesn't go. Robbie Phillips was not expecting this opportunity, however.
You can see Savada's just completely uncomfortable up there. Robbie does not find the double. I thought surely he was going to be able to get that in for the 2-0 advantage, but back to Savada on this pesky double 4.
Better marker.
That's going to go in.
Better pizza. No.
That's crazy. Usually those markers on that double 18 or double 4 that would produce a check, and it's just avoiding Savada at this current time, and Robbie's going to take the advantage and grab the leg. Needs two to advance into the last 32 of our WDF Gold event. Big shout out to our tournament staff for organizing and running the show here. Takes an army, and they've definitely done well this year to make the improvements and the changes that needed to happen for the board groups and what have you.
I love dart tournament organizations that listen, that say, you know what, we're going to take this opportunity to improve and be better. This is only my second year here at LVO. Personally, I can tell you for a fact that I've already seen immediate change in just the 1 year difference. I can't even imagine over the last 5 we've been here in total.
Yeah, I think that first off, kudos to I'll say it, Jimmy Witt and the association beforehand to, pull the WDF Gold event, the silver events, and as well as the massive amount of WDF events we've had just on our schedule for ADO. That's big time stuff. And then now transferring over to Russ with the presidency and the transitions. I think that continuing to improve and impress. So we'll see what happens with future events.
Yeah, Russ is still my third favorite Lysac, though.
He's my
Mama Lysac,
number
Blaine,
one.
Russ, Trevor. I'm just kidding, Trevor.
Number one.
Now Robbie's really getting a chance to just go ahead and drive away with this one. Adam sitting behind. Robbie has the throw. This is a moment where he can really press that advantage. But going trebleless does not help his case. Gives Adam just a little bit more time. This is not the normal collected Adam Savada, the Reaper that we're used to seeing. And frankly, Robbie's just trying to reap the reward.
The attack of the 19s here on this number. I like that attack. It's a smart one.
Yeah, good board management. Plays it smart, plays it safe. Make sure to get to a finish. Because Adam can just do this on command. Does miss the ball in the last for the setup shot. But 167 is now under a lot of heat.
Yep.
And it's important because Adam gets his break back, holds throw, and we're in a different match.
That's key, is that it's Robbie helping out our chalker there.
Well, the robot should be able to do the calculation. Start with the 19. Not going to find it. Getting a little tricky with it as well.
Yeah.
I don't mind it.
Oh, and misses the big 18. So not going to get a look at Bull here. And Robbie has the setup shot, or the shot at 112 here to take this out and go 3-0 ahead.
One treble and a shot that lets you stay on the 20s. You're going to be happy about this opportunity.
So here he goes, 18s or 20s. Will be the 18 route.
Single 18 for top.
I love that route. And it produces
what
for
a
him.
shot. Robbie Phillips trying to defy the expectations I think placed upon him a little bit here. He's doing a good job of doing so.
Well, Savada, he's going to have to be Mr. Comeback Special. When's the last time you saw a 69 average or a 67.60 next to Savada's name?
And I'll argue that I think the extracurriculars of the stage and everything are getting to him a little bit.
Oh, 1,000%.
But it's not representative of that. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, Robbie's playing under the same conditions and doing a good job with them.
Yeah.
Winner of this matchup will play either Joey Lana or Brian Daughtry in that next round. Daughtry, excuse me. Daughtry, decent band. Like me some dad rock.
I'm coming home. Good, solid shot from Robbie. Just the pressure added. Savada answers right back with a good shot of his own.
I see you, you see me. Robbie's got to be careful. 55 on the turn. Well, that's not exactly what the doctor ordered. So there, Adam does gain a little bit of ground. Again, it's his own throw. So Robbie can still get out in front. Because Adam might only get a shot at the bull.
And that's the key here is that Adam set himself up with at least an opportunity to potentially grab the bull or a double six, but he almost has to collect here, doesn't he?
Well, Robbie's going to get a dart at the outer ring if this doesn't go. But it might go. Bullseye. Not quite.
And that may very well be the last darts that Adam Savada throws here in this WDF Gold event. As Robbie attacked the tops there. Luckily went just underneath, so fat pie for tops in the win.
Get the angle. Almost. It was the right line on that dart.
Yeah.
Savada thinking, I don't know how we got to here, but let's get out of here. Oh, pulls it well inside. And that might be all she wrote.
That has to be it. I mean, Savada just not coming up with the doubles needed to grab a leg here, and
That's a good marker, too.
he's already grabbed his case.
Well, not quite, Adam. Set it back down. And there is the cleanup. Adam Savada not going quietly into the night. As much as the grab the dart case makes you think maybe he wanted to go quietly into the night.
He gets a leg. That's a start. You know, got to produce from here on out.
Well, right now I think it's more of a battle of mental attrition rather than ability. Robbie, obviously, having quite the ability. So does Adam. Oh, catches the wrong side, but a good answer right back. 140, 123. One of our top seeds, Kevin Luke, 8 seed, loses out in a last leg decider to Albert Ansey, by the way.
Albert playing good stuff, man. He's always a tricky fellow, an old savvy veteran from the island.
A couple of the seeded players, Colm Nielsen losing out. Jim Widmeyer losing out as well.
Things are definitely moving fast here, folks, and I think a lot of it has to do with that board grouping, man. It's just the chalking, and it allows that quicker pace, man. It's working.
Seeing some inspiration on the bull. He's just trying to go ahead and get himself settled into a setup range because 6 starts at 230, a lot cleaner than 6 starts at 235.
Ooh.
And there's going to be an opening. Stay true, Adam, and you'll get an opportunity here. That is not true. That is false. And that's falser. Is falser a word?
No. No.
Oh, it does get to a finish, but just barely. And now Robbie can regain control of his throw, but that dart is in the wrong zip code.
Well off the target.
Yeah. Almost thought he was going for the trip 12 to 140. I don't know what I was thinking there, but I was trying to follow the logic, but you can tell it just was quite a frustrating dart. Well, the 164 won't go. Will it get set up? I believe he did stack that dart in. Yes, he did, so it's a good shot.
Good solid ton.
Does 124 go, Will?
It's going to be a toughie. Trip 18. It will not go after all. So Savada needs this to keep trucking here in this match. He grabs the triple over the double 8. Now to that pesky double 4 that's avoided him so much in this matchup,
Yes.
and it will continue to avoid him here.
He's going to have nightmares about that double. That time was going for the 12.
Okay. Let's see if he can pin it. He will not on tops as he is well outside.
Personally argue that that's a bit too creative on the assignment. And there you go. Double two is the friend for Adam Zavada. I don't like that routing. You don't shoot trip 12s very often.
Mm-hmm.
You have an option to stay on the 20. You have an option that then leaves you a wire shot. I think that might come back to haunt him, as I believe that's a 174 open there.
I didn't see the move over with the eyes, but a great 174 from Savada. And that could be a little. The last leg could have been the spark he needed just to try to get this job done here on the comeback.
Well, yeah, he's still going to have to go against the darts in a potential last leg decider, but right now everything feels free.
Oh.
Everything feels free for Adam Zavada. Again, it wasn't a question of ability. It was a question of mental attrition. And that's why we know that Robbie does well in those environments. He's literally named the robot.
That's a little difficult to work around for Savada. Was the case. Transfer to the bull with that last.
Yeah, this is Savada's to lose in this particular leg, and Robbie's match to lose, it feels like. The demeanor has definitely changed.
Robbie would love a 2 triple turn. Keeps him right in it in
You
case.
have to specify.
Yeah, not the triples he really needed. He needed 2 big ones. The doubles just,
Not the normal doubling.
Yeah, very tough on the doubles here.
But I believe he has a close to 100% hit rate on double two. So if there is a silver lining, it's the fact that this will go in 2 darts. He's going to use 1 for a marker. There's your marker. Oh, gotta go. And does take it on the last. Robbie will get the darts in this final leg, but considering his position in this matchup, he's thinking about it a little bit. You have to.
You have to be. The fact you were 3-0 up, and you were looking at 4, and unfortunately, it didn't go for you.
More than I expected. More than I expected. Probably what Adam's thinking right now after how the thing started. I don't like that he didn't recenter himself after the drop dart. You drop the dart, walk off the line, and reset, because now you have to reset here. First turn's going to be not making the record books for either gentleman. Who will find that big momentum swing?
I was thinking he would be able to follow that in on the trip 19. Not quite. A handy 1-3-4.
This is a questionable turn. This is questionable pressure. The darts are now taken away. And Adam, he's been keen on these opportunities, especially the midpoint of legs. We see him in these 300 range, find these big collections, but not going to happen here. This is reeking of a last leg decider.
It is a last leg decider.
It's reeking of one. Smells like it.
Jeez. Tough back and forth here. It's just going to continue. Only 55 on the turn for Robbie. Savada, once again, I'll say it, a 2 treble turn gets him into that ideal checkout range, and unfortunately he can only bank on a ton. Not even that, just 58 as he transferred over the 18s. Robbie. Great dart there to work off of.
Can Adam get to a better position? He should now. Should now. Not much. That first dart left a lot more to be desired on the second and third.
A little cheeky smile said it all.
Because now the 158's not really under heat. At least not with the way this match has been playing. But neither will the 141 at this rate. Robbie?
Let's see it. It will not. I mean, he lunged at that one. You see that little lunge there?
A lot of body in that dart.
Yeah, that was not ideal. Robbie, downstairs, or are you going up? You'll go 19s.
He does love these routes. Good spot.
He likes to set that tops up, man.
Here it is. Match dart for Robbie Phillips. Doesn't go, and now 59. Expect Adam Savada to have 2 match darts.
Oh, he won't even get that. Oh, my goodness.
1 it is. Double 16. Does go. Adam Savada survives a scare, and you can see Robbie Phillips quite frustrated with how things wound up. So he almost got body checked by Adam there.
I think both are going to be a little frustrated just with that overall performance. But, I mean, yeah, you can see Adam's already voicing his opinion on matters up there.
Yeah, not towards each other at all.
No, not at all. It's very difficult, and we know it for sure. But
coming up next, Dita Hedman and Carolyn Mars in our quarterfinals.
Looking forward to that one. Stay with us, folks.
That's a good one. Well, this is a tantalizing matchup taking place on the main stage here at the Las Vegas Open at the Tuscany Suites and Casino. Is Dita Hedman taking on Carolyn Mars, and what should be an enticing quarterfinal matchup here, Will?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. You look at Dita, Lakeside world champion coming into Vegas and looking to try to book her place again. I don't think she's not gonna be there next year. Let's be honest. She'll earn her right, even if she doesn't win this event. But
The Caribbean Queen getting that title after so long, right? I mean, how cool is that?
that had to feel amazing for her. I mean, it's been a long time coming. You saw her emotions after getting the W there. So it's always nice to see Miss Hedman in action. 3 years in a row she's been at this event now.
Yeah, and she has been a welcomed presence. I mean, listen, there are so many people that are like, oh, my God, there she is. Oh, my God, there she
Yeah.
is. And it's cool that she gives everyone the time of day. I mean, truly a class act.
She's taking pictures all weekend long, because she won't tell anybody no. If you go up and ask for one, she'll say, yeah, of course. Why not?
A class act. But Carolyn Mars, a tough competitor, right? I mean, another savvy veteran here in our North American dart scene, someone that's not afraid of playing on the stage and someone that's not afraid of producing results.
That's it. Big ton there for Hedman to pull her down to 167. Oh, Carolyn fooled me. And you see we always mention Carolyn's release and overall throw. She's got a unique one, doesn't she?
She certainly does have a unique one, but it works well for her. She's the 4th highest average in the event so far today, going up against the 3rd highest right now.
Yeah, Carolyn has been a player for quite some time. Took some time off for family, and in the last 5 years kind of started getting back in the mix of things. So always nice to see her.
Mars needs to try to see a finish. Stays true, and you will be fine. Gets there to 152, but 122 going to be a little bit more favorable. Hedman to the 18s.
Where she should be going.
Right on that wire. Somehow doesn't get that in there.
To me, that looked in.
No, that
Oh,
was
my
hugging
goodness.
that wire. That was as close as you can possibly get.
Granted, my screen's a little bit smaller than yours, let's be honest.
You also lean aggressively close to it. Get your glasses.
I got my contacts on. Come on now.
Oh, this is unfortunate, though. Mars finding troubles upstairs, but not the right ones. So 68 will be the opportunity for leg number 1 and a hold of throw in this race to 4 format. Let us know who you're cheering for and what you're excited to see and what should be a great matchup here. That's unfortunate. Dart as well. Not going to get the go-ahead. Single 20 would have left an outside chance for the bull. 32 with 3 clear. The Caribbean Queen. The crown suits her.
Takes it out first dart. Put one on the board.
But Mars going to have the memory of a goldfish playing this one. It starts off quite well. 125 on the opening rip. See Liz Tynan chalking there. Carolyn did Besser in that previous round. I believe that was a 4-0 win. One thing about Hedman's darts, definitely have the well-rounded front, right? I mean, they are, you have to place them well. It's going to be a little tricky for some groupings, but she has a bounce out, right? She uses the reflex points, the little wobble you see there. Definitely makes it very interesting to try to group them together, but she does it better than pretty much most of the business, you feel like.
Yeah. Well, here we go. How about a lineup? Paula Murphy, Anka Zylstra. They are in the quarterfinals. Maria Carley bested Wendy Reinstadler 4-1. to advance to the semifinals. She will play the winner of this match right here. Callie West is in the quarterfinals awaiting Tracy Firetag or Jessica Melton. Jessica Melton made a run in that WDF silver event last year. I believe is a top 4 finish, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check my stats.
I believe so. The Cream Puff doing quite well out here. That's her chosen dart nickname, for the record.
Actually, it was a top 4 finish in the WF Gold event. Wendy Reidenstadler.
That's right.
Well.
That's right.
So Wendy went runner-up, top 4, and unfortunately bids adieu in the quarterfinals here.
Good play on the bull. 65 on the score. 180, 141. Just do that. Just kidding. Doesn't go. Mars does not have to take the 170. But what she does have to do is get herself a little bit of confidence. Make sure that she controls her throw here towards the tail end. Trying to get it between those two darts, and there you can see just goes ahead and switches instead.
Yeah, it's a transfer downstairs. Carolyn going to go attack the 19s here. I don't mind that route. I mean, anytime I can stay in the same bed rather than maneuver to 2, I'll probably take that shot rather than the ladder.
I'm like 50-50 on shots like that. Sometimes I do, and sometimes I don't, and that's the way it goes. Oh, good last there from Hedman. Makes it interesting as Mars has definitely had a lackluster 6. She's trying to get these last couple darts to listen to her. See the frustration knowing they're still not quite behaving the way she would like. Hedman now has an opportunity at 67.
I would say that was an interesting attack to go 19s there on that route.
Double 8. And now to the 4. Oh, and that's not what you want to do. There's a bust from Hedman. And now Mars has an opportunity once again with a little less pressure on her shoulders.
Yeah, looking to capitalize on this 60. 20 for tops.
Got to sell that dart.
For 1-1.
Oh, that was a good look, too. Now it's going to only be a shot at the bull, more than likely. Bullseye for Hedman. And she pins it.
What a shot.
She said, I will take advantage one of these times. I'm going to choose this one.
She gives a little chuckle there. Unfortunate bust, but pins the bull.
Yeah, recovers quite well. I mean, you're talking about someone that has stage experience, traveling experience, just plain old darts experience. Of course, she's going to be good in situations like that.
She has a rough schedule too. I mean, she still works. She works overnights. That's a difficult task in its own right. But yeah, she frequently travels and supports the WDF circuit. I mean, Romania, Slovakia. She goes to all those events. Dutch Open is going to be around the corner for her as well. So yeah, I mean, she's probably got them frequent flyer miles on lock.
Someone said that to me the other day. They're like, you're traveling all these events. I'm sure you have all the flight rewards. I'm like, I travel on every different airline on a different weekend. I'm lucky to get a free soda.
Yeah, you should probably just choose one airline that you really take the most and rack up some rewards. You don't even have a Rapids reward account, do you?
I do.
Do you?
I do.
Do you?
Yeah, whenever you book my flights for me, I call them to make sure they change out the reward number.
You're a jerk, bro. Do you really?
Sometimes.
That's
I go to
terrible.
AutoZone, I give them your phone number, you know. I redeem any coupons
bro,
you got.
those are my points. I paid for the flight. Those are my points. Anyway.
Trying to fly into some more trips. Just a little slow down the scoring phase, but again, no real pressure right now. Mars not playing her best game. She's the 4th highest average on the day. And currently right now sitting about 10 points below where she's been sitting at all day. That's a frustrating position to find yourself in.
That's just tough. And you've got to find the spark here at some point, or else you're going to find your way to the exit door.
You already mentioned it, but Paula Murphy and Anka, that's going to be a very interesting matchup to see how this one continues to develop.
Yeah, very, very interesting because Paula and Anka have actually been sitting next to each other and chatting all weekend. Been pretty good friends, so that's a solid 1-2-1 there. Gets her right back in it.
And 55 on the turn, not exactly what she drafted up, but Mars needs to find 10 plus. 2 trebles is still needed. There's one. Instead, going to only settle for the 1, so Hedman still in control of her own throw. It's important. That 3-0 lead, I would normally say is the death sentence, but Robbie Phillips proved that anything's possible.
Yeah. No kidding, man. That sure was an interesting battle. Carolyn's in a little bit of a predicament. Needs to hope for a triple and then a miss from Dita.
The problem is I never want to bet on hoping from a miss from Hedman. She's just too good.
Yeah. She is. Tops.
Oh, she tried to illustrate my points, but just pulls it a little bit to the left. 126. Will we get a shot at the bullseye here? We've already seen it taken by Hedman. We should, if all goes well.
I get a shot at double 6.
The middle it is. Ooh. That one got away from her just a little bit. That looked like a Will Stewart bullseye.
Well, okay, let's calm down here, Nick.
I haven't lost you all weekend.
Because we haven't played. Fun
Correct.
facts, everybody. We're commentators, not dart players.
True.
What a collection.
That's a dart player.
That's a great check for Hedman as she will take a 3-0 lead here in this matchup. One away from a semifinal.
If you're Mars, right now it's all about the mindset. It's all about just staying composed, trusting your darts, and sometimes getting into a little bit of nihilism. Laugh about the situation. Saying, well, doesn't really matter now. Let's just see what happens. Because when you think a leg's over or a match is over, it's so easy to let your shoulders down and really just start letting loose with your barrels.
Yeah, I actually, when I was out in the tournament hall just after that previous match, I spoke with Savada for a minute, and yeah, he voiced his frustration for the stage, but he actually said that after, honestly, like 4, 5, and 6, I won those because I just didn't care what was happening. I thought I was down and out, and sometimes you just got to have that I don't care mentality to put forth your best effort.
Why do you think I started dyeing my hair blue, Will? Blue hair don't care.
Blue hair? Gone brain cells.
Mm-hmm. Far gone brain cells. And Mars trying to continue to press the advantage. Does go for the cover. I like the idea of the switch. Just not having much visibility there. And leaves her a clean 6-start route, right? 100 for 160. If you hit 140, you get a Shanghai. It leaves you a lot cleaner of a check down line, which is right now what you need to do. You need to just check this down efficiently.
That's a good first start for Carolyn.
Now needs to find a treble. Doesn't find it.
I will say the only thing for Carolyn is you never know how her dart's going to land. Like
That is true.
That is the most difficult thing for her, is she kind of blocks herself and won't even realize it because she doesn't know where the next one, the angle is going to go in for her. She can attack it however she wants.
You're spot on.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy, isn't it?
I mean, look, again, her hand's very forward on her dart, a lot of thumb underneath it, so
Just
it kind
look
of
at those
flicks
two.
into place.
Just look at those two darts. I mean,
Yeah.
completely opposite of each other, right?
Yeah, they rest very differently. And compare that to Hedman, who has very consistent, nice, clean dart placement. It always has the same pitch, the same angle.
Hedman capitalizes on the trip 18 to set herself up with a 120. The old Shanghai for the win. Carolyn has to go flat ton here. Oh,
That's going to be a very frustrating last start.
it should be because you could have had potentially 3 clear at tops, and now you need to maneuver around to make that happen.
Especially knowing you're going to be back at the board. It's more work, it's less starts at a double, and more pressure on your own shoulders. Can't afford those types of situations, and unfortunately, that's just the pressure of the moment.
15. And once again, I mean, she's only going to get 1 now. That's got to be so frustrating. Is that just outside?
Yeah,
No, it's
it
in.
is. Okay. I also thought the same thing. I was like, I think that's out. No, it is in. So Mars is on the board. Not going to go ahead and just roll over in this matchup.
Not at all.
But now this is the hard part. You got to break the throw here, and then you got to break it in the last leg. Right now, just focus on here. Every round you're in the boxing ring, every single time you try to win just a little bit of ground back. You try to wear them out just a little bit more than they wore you out. And there, that's 30 points versus 100. Job done.
They're starting to throw. Oh, no, that makes sense. I forget that there is a change on the board calls. They're calling
You
3
keep hearing names
now.
that
I
you're
keep
like-
hearing the extra name, and I'm like, is double starting?
The amount of times a person's like, no, they forgot I got knocked out of the event. Oh, crap, I'm supposed to go score.
Oh, yeah. I've got to run and score. I will say Dark Connect has been fantastic. They've made a lot of changes in a quick fashion to make everything work, including notifying chalkers of when they have to do that side of things as well, and not just necessarily the playing side. So.
Paul Murphy does go ahead and best Anka in a last leg decider to sit there. Maria Carley, as you already mentioned, beating out Wendy Reinstadler. Jessica Melton, Callie West, interesting matchup. And, of course, Hedman and Mars still duking it out on our main board here.
I will say just good job, ladies. Good job. I mean, in regards to, we had a good international presence here. Look at our finals. I mean, you got Dita Hedman as the number 1 seed from England, but then from there, Carolyn Mars, Maria Carley, Canada, Paula Murphy, American, Jessica Melton, she's from Utah, Callie West from Syracuse. I mean,
We're getting American in the
we're-
final
yes,
regardless of how
we're-
this plays.
we're starting to. I think for a little bit, our women's game was a little bit held back. And I think that with the presence of the international players coming over here and competing at Las Vegas Open and such, we're starting to see those averages increase. And the more practice sessions, the more determined you become.
Iron sharpens iron.
Exactly.
And that's thanks to the organization's last. That's a big 180 there for Hedman. Goes ahead and hits her first on the day. But the absolute absolutely thankful for the ADO and WDF for providing opportunities, right? And these women for showing up for them. That being said, Hedman said, here's this opportunity. Now take it to the dartboard.
17 for tops. Barely gets that single 17.
Not a bad mark. But doesn't quite go. It's 1-4-5 for the now or never shot to bid a semifinal matchup against Maria Carley. Carolyn Mars will have to win 3. Not going to win it this turn. It very well could be her last 3 darts of this event today. Hedman looking for the top. And pins it pretty much dead center. Dita Hedman does get the win. She does a little wax on, wax off, and a little love to Cara Mars, as that will get her a bid with Maria Cartley in the semifinals. Well,
Yeah, that's a good display from Dita. Once again, making a run here at the Las Vegas Open. And we're going to keep on trucking on. I do not know what we'll have coming next, but we'll find out and give you that action here in just a moment, folks. Don't go anywhere. Our coverage of the Las Vegas Open continues in just a moment.
I ain't looking for handouts, I'm looking to stand out. Got the vision coming, watch how it pans out. I've been writing my plans down, trying to stay focused, put out the notice. Who the GOAT is, me hands down, yeah. No time for arguments, I cut out the politics, no. It's all my competence, I could cause your apocalypse. Ambition, it ain't for the weak, get it even when I sleep. Ready and willing, what you ready?
I'm Peter Snakebite Wright, and you're watching USA Darts.
Waiting. Chance the hometown hero Michael van Gerwen has to take big moment in the final. Van Gerwen in charge. He needs double 5. Michael van Gerwen wins on home soil.
Let me tell you about
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, let's get underway with another matchup here from our WDF Gold event here at the Las Vegas Open. Mike Newbert takes on Alex Spellman here in this matchup. Should be a good one. William Stewart, Nick Teixeira here on the call. Thanks for joining us for our coverage, folks. We definitely appreciate it. Hope you're having a good time here with our coverage.
Well, I know I'm certainly having a great time, Will, as this is always a lot of fun here, seeing the different players, their passion, their pride, their energy, their anxiety, and everything else in between. And if you're curious about all those things, you won't see any of it on Alex Spellman's face. That man is stoic, if not mildly annoyed at all times on his face. Really nice guy overall, though. He's been over there at the DPFL booth, like giving some lessons, giving some coaching opportunities. Really cool because there's a range of players. I saw a comment yesterday, and the player said, I'm only a 55 average, but I'm in the area. Would I be the worst player in the room? And first off, I'm here, so you can't be. But second off, this is such a good opportunity to go borrow brilliance from these brilliant minds out in the dart hall.
You can also watch, them play their matches and see how they attack and different stuff in certain circumstances. And, I mean, you can watch one match and then just immediately over is going to be another one. So it allows you to be a spectator and enjoy the action.
Certainly like enjoying the action. If you're not in here sitting around, well, that sucks. But at least you can watch online with us, and we're happy to have you tune in. Thanks for all the love and support as we get a good matchup going. And back to it, Alex Spellman, 134, puts pressure on Mike's throw early on. Always high expectations whenever Mr. Spellman's in the room, especially coming in as the number 4 seed today.
Yeah. Got a point to prove here. I think especially after the ADO 5-1 National Championship not going his way, where he unfortunately fell in the round-robin stages. Didn't make it out into the knockouts, so kind of took one on the chin yesterday, huh?
Yeah, all you pretty much can do is just laugh it off, move on. And again, that's kind of been the recipe of Alex Spellman as of late. It's just not the results that he's been wanting nor expecting. But he's going to try to right the ship. Just because the results haven't been going his way doesn't mean he can't throw the pointy objects. And does do so, grabs the first leg.
Steal of throw as well, so
and goes in and starts off with 100. Nice steady pacing here in this one. And that's a little bit more like it there from Newbert, who is going to be having higher expectations than how that first round just played out for him. But the first leg only tells part of the story. It's about the rest of the run that really makes a difference. Alex Spellman, 5th highest average on the day, hitting right around that 82.68 range. Has yet to hit a 180 on the day, though, so he's saving it for the live stream. How generous.
Well, he just did one.
Did he?
Yeah.
Right at that moment?
Literally as you were looking at your screen.
He hit his first 180 of the day today. That's actually crazy timing.
It is. Right when you looked at it, I was like, well, he missed that one.
Newbert sitting at 18th in the average today, right around that 78.43 range. Also hasn't hit his first 180 of the day. There's your tee up. Oh, imagine the timing. Imagine the clip.
If you would have been back-to-back, that would have been pretty clippable right there.
Oh, and it's just a boring 140. No, it's a great shot is what it is. 157, though, for Spellman. 57. Doesn't get the look. You can see the face scrunch, so you know he's getting serious.
Well, he knows he's in the serious stages of this event. Last 32. Now is really when some money can be had, right? So take advantage. Ooh, what a face that was, Mike. I think a little score adjustment maybe needed to be made here. I don't think that was quite, what Alex left. Should be 60.
Yeah. Good spot. Plenty of room to find that double. And does do so for 2-0 lead. And this is a class performance from Spellman.
Yeah.
Chris Lim, highest average on the day in the bracket still. Then David Cameron, Matt Clark, and then Gordon Mathers, making up your top 4 on the 3-dart averages.
Gordon Mathers certainly looking good out there. All skinny mini version of Gordon.
looking at the remaining players in this gold event bracket, I mean, you have to look at a little nod to Jason Brandon taking on Adam Savata right now, but Jason Brandon, an absolute class player. We've seen do well on the Lakeside stage. Curious to see if he will go ahead and just bid his return there. Of course, Chris Lim already into the quarterfinals, wasting no time at all.
The way he played yesterday, I mean, not only in the cricket event, but in the blind draw as well, he's going to be a force this weekend, man. He averaged 103.
If I'm not mistaken here, yeah. After surviving a 3-2 scare earlier on in the day, he has only dropped one leg in his last 3 matches.
That's pretty tasty.
So Chris Lim probably going to be taking my front runner position. I also really liked what we saw out of David Cameron, despite the results not going his way last night as well.
Well, I think there's still a little bit of in the back of Chris's brain, he's still thinking that he has a point to prove. I'm not my dad. You know, that kind of mentality. You know, my dad's one person, I'm another player. I can do my own thing as well. So he's looking at still making a statement and proving a point here. I think not necessarily in the US, but more internationally.
Yeah.
Right? Spellman going to go downstairs here on the 107. Can attack the 48 for tops, and unfortunately didn't hit that 48, so.
Mike's face is so funny to read. Does still have a shot on. Needs the 54.
Ouch. And yeah, you can see the laugh as he knows, well, this is impossible now.
Yeah, and you can see the head shake. He does not feel very settled at this moment. Spellman?
For a 3-0 lead.
The pesky board is trying to dodge the dart. Double 6. Does it go for a 3-0 lead now for the Jackal? He says, hey, guys, I'm still here.
Well,
I still know how to throw him.
He's going to turn right around and have the throw again. And let's take a look at that side profile. You can see it's a beautiful throw for Alex. Money. 180? No, 140.
It's a beautiful throw indeed. Buttery smooth. To be fair, not much to dislike here about Mr. Newbert's throw. He has a little bit of that just casual follow through where it just looks like he's super relaxed as the dart leaves his hand.
That's a solid ton.
Yeah, good play from Alex.
Forces Mike to do the same.
And Mike's just kind of laughing it off for the most part. You can see he's very light-hearted on stage in his demeanor. It's because of the fact that the darts probably don't even feel that bad leaving his hand, but it's just not quite the results he had in mind with the way things are going. There's going to be an opening here. It's the bare minimum on the turn for Spellman. This leaves an option for Newbert. Once again, wanted more, but Spellman wants to get this done.
This would be a big check. Unfortunately, not going to happen. Same could be said for Mike. If he could capitalize here on this 1-3-7, things could get interesting. Could be a spark.
We've already seen one 3-0 comeback.
Right. And he elects for the downstairs first. Wasn't meant to be. 16 for tops for Spellman to advance into the last 16.
The Jackal. Looking for the outer ring? Not quite. And Newbert gets an opportunity to show the Giant can bleed in this one. You can see that breath. He knows. That's important.
And then you do that. I mean, just hasn't gone his way. He's had a couple of those big misses.
Treble 9 bull for the fans, please. Never does the fan shot. And won't get a shot at all. All frustration, all gas. Fortunately, all breaks too.
Double 5. Spellman nails it.
Yeah, gets that one done. Alex Spellman, I mean, drops to an 85 at the end, but was hanging right at 91 the whole time. Good, clean, professional performance from the man with high expectations out here.
We're going to keep on trucking on. We're going to see what's coming your way next. I believe we'll go to the women's side once again. We will find out. But maybe getting Paula Murphy, winner of Jessica Melton, Callie West. We'll see. We'll be back momentarily, though, folks. Don't go anywhere. William Stewart, Nick Teixeira, USA Darts. We'll be right back.
Now I ain't looking for handouts, I'm looking to stand out. Got the vision coming, watch how it pans out. I've been writing my plans down, trying to stay focused, put out the notice. Who the GOAT is, me hands down. Yeah, no time for arguments, I cut out the politics, no. It's all my competence, I could cause your apocalypse. Ambition, it ain't for the weak. Get it even when I sleep, ready and willing, what you ready?
I'm Peter Snakebite Wright, and you're watching USA Darts.
The crowd are waiting. Chance the hometown hero Michael van Gerwen has to take big moment in the final. Van Gerwen in charge. He needs double five. Michael van Gerwen wins on home soil.
Let me tell you about A to Z Darts. We're a specialty dart store with over 10,000 different products. We create in-depth videos and blogs to help improve your game and showcase our products. We give helpful advice on how to practice darts, the fundamentals of form and mechanics, and how to make better decisions when purchasing your darting equipment. Whether you're brand new or a seasoned player, we try to provide fun and informative content. I'm Jen, the creative director for A to Z Darts. I've been playing for over 10 years and I've traveled the world competing in and promoting the sport. This is Will. He runs our live streaming company, USA Darts, and travels the globe as well to broadcast major darting events and interview PDC players alike. You'll find over 2,000 different sets of darts on our website. Guessing right now you're pretty interested in our resources? Learn about form, throwing mechanics, practice routines, scoring and grouping, checkout methods, cricket strategy, and much more. Visit a-zdarts.com to take advantage of our blog or follow us on social media at AZDarts today.
It's time for the semi-finals of our WDF Gold event for the ladies.
Ooh, ladies.
Let's get underway. Callie West takes on Paula Murphy in this one for a chance at the finals. William Stewart, Nick DeShera here on the call. Thanks for joining us as we have a thriller coming your way. Dita Hedman on the other side of the bracket. She is taking on, who was it, Maria Carley. Let's get an update on that one if possible. Looks like Dita Hedman has advanced, so she'll be our first finalist. That was an overall score 4-1 for Dita there to take the win. So pretty impressive from the WDF Lakeside World Champion. Callie West, of course, she played very well yesterday in that singles cricket event. Runner-up in that one, losing out to Miss Sato. Or did I get that right?
Sato, yeah.
Sato? Okay.
Yeah, I would have gone away with it.
Yeah, I think so.
That's fair. I had been trying to get another title out here. Did well last year. Trying to do well again. So we'll see who gets to go and challenge her in this one. Frankly, you would always typically say, well, it's Paula Murphy. But Callie West, you're right. That form yesterday, that grit she had, and a couple of missed bullseyes was the only difference maker in that final.
Yeah. She's definitely come back strong from the leg surgery. Great first dart for Paula. Unfortunate last. That would have been ideal to grab that ton there to leave the 160. Especially with Callie unable to leave a checkout currently on 3-4-5.
Yeah, Paula doing a good job dictating how this first leg will play out. Just 47 on the turn, though, for Miss Murphy. Does feel like she's in the mood for some champagne, though, and I don't blame her. You go up to the top of the Cosmopolitan, maybe, get a pinky up, glass of champagne. I don't blame you, Paula. Let's go hang out over there.
So 1-3-2 look for Paula. Does not have to go bull here.
Do it.
Do it now. No, she's
Boo.
Come on now. Get out of here.
I
She
just
would not
hyped her
do
up
that.
on champagne at the top of the Cosmopolitan. I thought we were going. Paula, we had a date.
Oh, you dating now?
Paula and I, we have some history.
Paula did tell me the clip that we had from Seacoast Open. She was approached about numerous times at Lakeside.
Yeah, it's a funny
so
clip.
that's pretty funny.
No, Paula, so is, I think it comes across a little bit on camera, but she really is quite the character.
Oh,
but she's so subdued about how much of a character she is, too. You don't expect it, and then all of a sudden you see her get goofy, and you're like, oh, that's Paula Murphy.
Folks, she takes 2 stuffed cats with her everywhere she goes.
Yeah, Mr. Bigglesworth.
They're married, apparently.
Mr. and Mrs. Bigglesworth. I know. Trust me, I know.
She's a character.
When I had blue hair at the event in Chicago, she came up to me and said, I'm red, you're blue. We need to find someone white hair, and we're going to be the American flag. And, we tracked her around until we found someone to take a picture with us.
$66 remaining for Paula. See what she tries to leave here. Traditionally, it would be the double 18. It'll be tops for 1-0.
Callie West, she's definitely been playing some very gritty darts today. The average disparity, that's actually pretty close to being on the money because she's actually 15th in average in this event, yet she's in the semifinal. Despite that, the numbers don't always tell the full story. Paula Murphy sitting at number 3. Mary Carley, that was at number 1, just got bested by Dita, who's number 2. But number 1 in our hearts.
Does Paula attack or split here? I see a split myself.
See Paula fighting around the outside, just not able to convert. And this is where Callie's been converting despite the lower average. Finding these moments and capitalizing on them. Scoring phase doesn't matter as long as your doubling phase is better. And there it is.
That is exactly it. Winner, winner for Callie West.
And that's a break of throw to start things off. Jessica Milton on the chalk. Miss Cream Puff. As you mentioned, did quite the run last year herself. Almost did quite the run this year as well. Falling just shy of this stage. A little bit of a slow start for both. It's going to be about finding these opportunities and really just continuing to take advantage of them. This seems to be one Callie's on. And quite the run last night. And she actually did post talking about last year and talking about how she had to cancel her trip because of her injury and had to get surgery on her knee.
I forget it. Literally did happen right before this event.
Yeah.
It was honestly, I think, like a couple days beforehand.
Yes.
So it was kind of unfortunate, and yeah, definitely put her 2025 as a little step back, but she sure ended it well with that win at Seacoast.
And you say step back. I mean, she was still hobbling to the dartboard and throwing some pointy objects.
She was. She did. I mean, she was at the USA Dart Classic. She went to DPFL as well.
Did she had a couple semis in the silver events, if I'm not mistaken?
I mean, even hobbling with that leg brace on. So, yeah, kudos to her for going through that.
I don't even have an excuse. I'm just hobbling because I have to carry Will all day. My back hurts.
Oh, get out of here.
Callie's still in control of her throw at the moment. 143 points was the target line to get to the 170. Paula Murphy also from downtown range. She'll be able to get things back in line to get a setup here. That dart sails away. You can see the fall through left her hand a little funky. She has that big arc, right? That dart points right into the ceiling. When you have that, your release point starts to feel a little off. You sometimes can overcorrect with your follow through. That's the mind playing tricks on the arm. This is a moment. Callie frustrated knowing that was her chance to go ahead and push further out in front. If Paula gets to a finish, it starts to look a little different here.
Agree with you there. That was a good-looking dart out of the hand, I would imagine, but just a little ricochet. Fortunately, does not give her the ton that she needed.
But that one gets away from Callie, and you can see she did not like the feel of that one either. Because now Paula gets control of the throw. Can try to break right back and make this a new matchup. Hey, let's just play best of 5. Good recovery for Miss West. Dart sailing north and high, but getting in the treble 20 when she needs it.
Yeah, make sure it's a transfer over with that third. Try to get the 1-3-4 for tops. Rather than set up the double 17 lead. Never want to do that.
The one thing that's showing about this matchup is they're finding it and missing it at the same time.
Yes, and you kind of noticed that at the beginning stages. I mean, they were at 174 after 18 darts, so honestly not the the best of legs here, but it happens. She may just go bull here. Yeah, that's what I figured. 75, 2 darts in hand. 25 bull. Why not?
.42 for 32, Miss Murphy. Rocking the Florida State flag on her shirt. The pride of Florida darts. Did see another top female competitor out here being an ambassador. Chrissy Krimmel was out there incognito. Yeah. I saw her.
I was like, you playing in this? And she goes, nope, I'm just playing in doubles. I said, how dare you?
How do you come out to Vegas just to play doubles? That's what I want to know.
I mean, her response to me was math. That's why. And I said, oh, come on.
Yeah, that's the Chrissy Krimmel I know.
Well, a steal. It feels like a steal for Callie, but it was just a hold.
This is how she's been winning legs.
Exactly. I mean, that feels like a steal, a break.
Her outer ring is doing all the work that she needs to get done.
Yep. Outer ring can carry you to success on the day, despite having some minimal scoring power. Just take advantage of those moments that you're given. I mean, we saw it for what was it yesterday with the differential in the ADO National Championships with Leonard Gates and Gary Brooks. There was 11 points differential at the end of the day, and it was Leonard barely pulled off the win.
If Gary didn't hit a 5 instead of a 20 to get a shot at the bull, who knows?
Yeah, Gary very well could have lifted that title. Hey, Gary.
Say the chant, Will.
What chant?
It is really fun. We already talked about it with Hedman here, but this applies to both these ladies as well. There's some young, your Neilanis of the world, right? There's some young female dart players in this room that look up and have been watching these players for years, have been paving the way. If it wasn't for Paula Murphy and Callie West fighting it over the years, your Brombergs of the past as well, it's now a great time to be a dart player, and particularly a female one at that.
Agreed. And big 180 for Paula. Jessica gave us a little.
Melton having a little bit of fun with it. I love that from the cream puff.
Oh, that's great.
She's just happy to be part of it too.
Oh yeah, and I mean, once again, massive shout out to everybody. I thought the chalking deal would be that would be a nightmare, but everybody handled it fairly well, as they should. I mean, you got international players competing. We should follow those WDF rules, and once again, it's really caused things to run very smooth.
Professional events should have a professional standard. I'll keep saying it. You can't stop me. Actually, you can. You have a mute button.
Yes, I do. Should I hit it?
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, hit the mute.
You can't even hit the gritty.
Can I help you, Tommy? Our editor's just creeping over me right now. Like,
well, this is a one-way traffic leg for Paula Murphy. Might be a 15 dart leg if things keep up.
We'll see. For a 15, she needs to hit it here. Downstairs to 57 for 24. And did not elect that route. She went 45 instead. Took the more uncommon route.
Yeah, as time, you get to do what you want when you have this much time. And you already get 6 more darts by default with Kelly back at 364. So do what you want, Paula.
Yep. You can get away with it for a few turns.
$16 for tops. Here's the swing for her first leg on the board. In leg 3, not the time she expected to find the first leg, but better late than never. She has to get the double 10 to make that a true statement. And she does go ahead and pin it here.
Yeah, you know she's going to pin that one. Come on now.
Important leg for Callie. She has the 2-1 advantage. You can get to match point with the throw. Guaranteed you can throw for the match with the throw. It's a good spot.
See that side profile, and you can see a very unique release for Callie. And the arm almost doesn't go past 90 degrees. It barely does, and she has to force that follow through like we saw in that last dart.
But she throws the dart well, like my friend Ollie Howard.
Chris Lim threw 103.66
Disgusting?
for a 4.
Disgusting?
Disgusting?
That's disgusting.
I know there's about 100 English folks right now that are just enjoying that. Give it a good laugh.
That's my real reaction.
Who left it in the toilet?
I know, it was one of you two.
Oh, my, that's classic. All righty.
Favorites to win. I earlier we talked about it, but Chris Lim is definitely the one I'm picking on the open side. Hedman, you have to favor on the female side.
You got to favor the recent WDF Lakeside World Champion, right? You just got to give her the edge. I mean, the overall averages probably speak volumes for that one. But yeah, I mean, Chris Lim is just the overall abilities that he's been having this weekend, pretty impressive. Also, don't slouch on Ken. Ken McNeil, that's a former tour card holder from Canada. So he's beaten Taylor in the World Cup on the big stage. So, I mean, he can hold his own. He can hold his own.
That is true. But I believe the winner of this gold event for the open side will be either Jason Martin or Chris Lim because they're playing against each other right now. And I think whoever beats the other guy will have the momentum. And on the other side, I really do think Hedman. I think any three of these ladies can win this. The average difference for Callie, though, I don't think she's going to get the opportunities needed if she continues to stay in that range against Hedman. And Paula, if she's not in a giving mood, she's just straight up mean. She'll give you a coal, and that's about it.
Well, here you go. Give us our quarterfinal lineup here. You've already said Jason, Brandon, and Chris Lim. Go ahead with the rest.
Yeah, that's going to be Dalton Desmarias taking on David Cameron, Alex Spellman, and Ken McNeil, and Tokyo Takayama, Ethan DeVera on that other matchup there.
Pretty good group, folks. Pretty good group. As we'll have our women's final right after this one, and then work our way in to those semifinal or final of our men's event. Hopefully we'll get at least one semi and then the final, let's be honest.
Well, we're not here to lie to the people, Will.
But, dude, it's 2:30, and we're at this point already.
They're doing a great job running a great event out there.
I mean,
and Paula doing a great job with that 140. Put pressure on this 156. Callie West gets a shot at this. 156 almost goes. And you can see that reaction because Paula Murphy's 140 to leave 103. This is a massive moment in this matchup. This leg matters. Of course it matters, but it really does. 51
for 32.
It won't happen. Can Callie convert on the moments that matter most? She's been doing good at spots like this.
Those that are curious, women's doubles cricket begins at 2. Open doubles cricket at 3 o'clock, so right in line for our events later on.
Callie West gets the match point, and again, it matters right now. 3-1 difference means that even if Paula takes this, Callie will have an opportunity with the throw. She's in a good position. We talked about how we favor Hedman, but right now, neither of these ladies are thinking about her. They're thinking about just fighting for themselves.
You got to think one leg at a time here. Callie almost one dart at a time and just get it done. I mean,
this is not about being fancy in this leg, Callie. It's about staying true. But fancy works as well.
That's a good first.
Solid scoring. Paula Murphy, not the type to feel pressure in moments like this. The type to give pressure typically. And this is where it starts to get a bit squirrely. Paula's trying to crack her neck back there. She's ready to fight.
Ready to get down.
She is ready to fight.
Tense moments here. No doubt about that. As they are neck and neck here in this leg.
Yeah, this is a good fight.
That'd be
This is a good
even
fight.
closer.
Well, and again, it's not that Callie necessarily needs a strong arm, Paula. It's the fact that her doubling's been so clinical.
Yeah.
She just needs to survive long enough to get a dart at it, and you think it's fine. And that 26, bad time for breakfast. It's definitely past lunchtime.
Hour or two. I mean, I'm a late lunch kind of guy. Late dinner as well.
You going to take the last hot dog again, Will?
Brother, it's not my fault. You didn't get up here in time.
Good 100 there from Callie West. Paul's going to have to do some work. She's going to have to do some board management with it as well. And now can't leave a finish.
Yeah, I mean, she attacks this the right way, of course. You got to have the 80 shot to go downstairs to the 19 to of course, leave it. But it's just a coulda, shoulda, woulda moment here as Callie West at 192 would love a ton here to set up the 92 look.
Just stay true. At least take the champagne shot. Does get the minimum on that turn. She will be back for this 132.
Oops. Let's go down to the 19s first.
Pressure, 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 Paula.
Ooh.
That's a beautiful stack on that dart.
Did she get it, though?
Yeah.
Yes, she did. Barely.
Yeah, it's a well-placed position. 82 means that this 132 better pop that cork.
Yeah, you got to go bullseye first dart. Unfortunate 3, so not going to happen now. Paula's going to get this look at 82. I wonder if she'll utilize the bull as well. Normally you would.
That dart's so frustrating.
It is.
That
isn't it?
dart
When you
is
hit it
so
second, when you hit it
frustrating.
second dart, you're like, oh, man, I would have had it
Yeah,
look here.
I would have had the shot at the bull.
Man.
This
All
is-
right.
This is the part, though. This is where it matters. Paula,
Bull or 42?
probably 42.
Bull.
Wow, she does go for the bull. She's been going for 74 and 42.
Well, she's been collecting on that 42. You know, that's the thing. Every time she's attempted it, she usually nails it. So either way, she's getting a look at tops here for 3-2. Needs to hit it.
And does pin it. Paula Murphy. That's a big save your skin kind of shot. We said it matters that Callie gets the outer ring shot. She didn't get there, but this is her throw. This is where she's supposed to try to win this.
And you can see her. She's prepping herself, saying, all right, come on. This is the leg to do it. Go ahead and put this away. You don't want this going to the last leg decider. Anything can happen there. Anything.
And it's easier said than done, Will.
Oh, it certainly is, isn't it? Because that pressure creeps right on in, even though you may try to just weigh that sucker down.
It's also like sometimes you feel it, and there's certain people that I truly believe mean it when they say they don't think they feel it. Subconsciously, you still do.
Yeah.
You start trying a little harder. You start getting a little bit more engaged. It starts becoming a little bit more heart beating out of the chest. David Cameron, first one into the semis, besting out Dalton in a 4-0 win.
Ooh, that is a dominant performance from David Cameron, who won our gold event last year. Trying to go back-to-back here at the Tuscany Suites and Casino.
Jason Brandon currently up 3-2, by the way, against Chris Lim. So the winner was going to come out of that matchup.
Admittedly, Chris not throwing as well as he has throughout the day, but I can turn around in just a moment. But it could be too late for him. We'll see.
And Paula trying to punish. It's not the punishment she had in mind. 45 on the turn. Callie, you can see, doing a good job recollecting herself. Jason Moran does move into the semis, knocking out Chris Lim 4-2.
Another one of those individuals who had a rough go in the 8AO51 National Championship. Didn't make it out of the round robin. And now is in a good position in that WDF Gold event.
Well, how many
Same
times,
for Spellman.
I mean, you talk to these players. It doesn't matter if they're pro in the hall or Joe Blow at the bar.
Yep.
They think that one day or one event can define their game. No, clearly not. It's just about getting over it and playing your darts again. Callie West, Miss Garage Darts Extraordinaire. Can she stay true? 60 for 170, 100 for 130, 140 for 90. All great routes. All need to stay on the 20. And that's the problem.
Yeah.
Dart got away from her, and now Paula gets the opportunity to get there first.
It's like Paul was attacking those 19s as well, and he scatters into the single 7 twice, and that's not going to do.
And needs to find a trouble to get to a finish still. Sitting at 214. Doesn't get there. And now, Callie, no pressure. Just take your time.
I'll be honest, terrible turn there from Paula. And you can see her shaking the head there, knowing that could have been a moment that you kind of are able to grab this leg. And now it's unfortunately kind of gone away from you just a hair here.
Is it though?
Exactly.
Is it?
Because, I mean, only 21 points here. So 168.
Just getting a 148, just not exactly what she had in mind. One good turn can still define this matchup.
Once again, going downstairs.
This time I'm going to find more success already. Jumping all around the board.
I would have been tempted to stay when
Yeah.
you hit the first. I mean, 133 is a great shot here.
Yeah, 133 for 80 was absolutely where my head was at. But she does do a good job pulling to a one treble finish.
Oh, that is superb.
I believe she gets a shot here.
I think she followed it in.
Oh, Callie West on
Even-
these combinations.
Even Paula wanted that to go in and just see her say, ooh, in the background.
People want to win in style. People like losing in style too sometimes. Oh, and there's no go-ahead. Callie West will get more match darts. Has missed one now at double 14. To make the finals of the WDF Gold event. Double 14, Callie.
Want to keep this first start on the outside. And well inside. I think you need to give yourself a marker dart there.
Gotta settle down. Gotta settle this dart. And it does go. Callie West does give a nod of approval, and best Paula Murphy. And Paula Murphy is all love and all smiles towards Callie.
So that means our next matchup, Dita Hedman taking on Callie West in our final. Disregard the semi there.
The semi's
all right,
just for
nothing
fun.
ever happened. Look at that. I mean, whoa. Look
Whoa.
At that. We'll be right back with more entertainment, folks, with that final coming your way, shortly followed by our men's or our open final. My apologies.
Open.
We'll be right back. It's finals time here in Las Vegas, folks. Hope you're ready. Dita Hedman takes on Callie West for a chance at Lakeside.
Here's my take.
Let's
I
hear
have a
it.
take on this one. Dita Hedman, of course, going to be the favorite. We already talked about this. But Callie West just barely missing 2 different big combination checkouts in that semifinal performance on the 148 and 156 has given me so much confidence in her. I think that this is going to go the distance here, Will.
I really hope so. I know our viewers hope so as well.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how it will play out. Curious to see what will go on here on this main stage matchup. A lot of passion, a lot of pride. But don't you know that only fools are satisfied? Except for you guys back at home. You guys should be satisfied because there should be some great darts incoming. See, Callie goes ahead, finds 100 on the board. The Caribbean Queen has nothing to prove, but would love to just get another win on her belt. Finds the 20 with no time wasted. All over the wire of it. And last one gets away just a smidge, but it's still a good collected attempt. Hedman, second highest in average today in our ladies bracket, only bested by Maria Carley, who she defeated in the previous rounds. Callie has been steadily improving, though, and it shows that you just can't teach clutch. One of the best skills you could possibly have. Except for driving clutch. I'm kind of neutral on that nowadays. David Cameron and Alex Spellman are playing semifinal number 1 right now in the gold event. So in the result of Ethan and Takoyu in that matchup, the winner that will go on to play Jason Brandon.
Yeah, Ethan, another individual who's had some pretty good runs of late, winning Seacoast Open in a fantastic match against Leonard Gates to take the title. Throwing I believe it was a 94 or 95 average there from him. So capable of throwing some big numbers when he needs to.
156. We've seen the opportunity of this come and go once. Not going to get the dart at the outer ring this time, though, Miss West.
If you can just pat it down and get below a ton, ideal. And yeah, 96 remaining with Hedman back at 184. What kind of pressure will be added from Dita?
She would like to say a lot. She's going to settle for some. Caribbean Queen does get to 84, but 96. Does Callie get a dart? Now she needs to find the 17 to be able to have that dart. And it won't happen, so Hedman might still be able to hold her own throw despite the early scoring wins from Callie West.
Dita take that step back just to walk to the Aki with nothing in her way. Double 12. What a check.
Wow.
What a
Clean,
check.
cool, calm, collected, and a little grin there from Callie. She says,
That's pretty good. That'll certainly do, won't it?
it certainly will. Some great stuff so far seen by these competitors. Again, that golden ticket, right? That's what you're thinking about at this point. We saw Dita do well last year and did quite well with that ticket, didn't she?
Because I've got a golden ticket.
Whatever that was.
That's called, you don't know what that is?
No.
Oh,
Was it like Charlie and Chocolate Factory or something?
that's Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, dude. What are you doing? Anyway, moving forward, another movie that Nick has not seen. Mark it down.
Schnozberries taste like schnozberries. I
And
know
the-
like
and the-
some stuff from it.
How do you not know I got a golden ticket? That's a whole movie, brother.
I tune out when they sing. I don't like the
Alrighty.
singing parts as much. The blueberry scene, though, is crazy.
Anyway, back to this matchup. Good opener of a 140 for Hedman. Now we got to watch Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory on our way to Sacramento.
No. Out of all the things we have to watch on our list, that can't be that high up. 85 on the turn. Good answer right back from Callie. Some good sparring from both of them. Both about 20 points higher than where their averages have been lying on the day. And clearly the scoring phase is going quite well for both of them as well. And want a little bit more on that last.
Oh, definitely, to try to get to the checkout opportunity, but advantage for Callie. She can just keep it straight here. Leave that 156 again. Looks like it.
She does like leaving it. She's already hinted at hitting it. She's bound to hit it eventually.
See if now is the time. If not, Dita's going to be sitting at 115.
Ethan DeVera does lose in the last leg decider. Koyu will be taking on Jason at Brandon in that semifinal.
And they're probably going to go ahead and push that on. Let's be real.
115 is the shot here for Hedman. And now it's 65. 15 will get you dart at the bull. And plays it safe. Bullseye. Just kidding.
I was going to say, nope, that would
I'm at
definitely be
125
top.
in my brain. Don't mind me.
That would definitely be tops.
Sorry about that. Testing the audience quite along.
It's all right. Been a long day of coverage. Unfortunately, we don't have different commentators to fill in for us. It's just us the whole way.
I did call Dan Dawson, and
I think
he said he was busy.
Alex Moss is here this weekend. He commentated Lakeside, does the weekly Dartcast. He's going to be joining us for a few matches off and on, and maybe we can get a couple others in the mix. So we do want to acknowledge that one.
Yeah, give me Dan Coates.
Well, that's a good marker, but is it too close? Nope, she nails it. Good shots from Dita Hedman. Callie would love a ton here. Not the ideal opener, especially with Dita coming up with a pretty solid turn and then continuing to find success. Yeah, that's a solid 140 from her.
Yeah, Hedman continuing to stay in that same gear. You can see Callie already dropped by about 10 points on the shot, right? Gotta settle it down. Or raise it up, whatever you want to call that.
I mean, the first dart for Dita right now is immaculate. And she'll fill it up with a 180.
Yeah, this is just some class at darts from the Caribbean Queen. Finishing last year with a crown. Always wearing one, it seems. Her demeanor,
She always
composure.
she always has the crown on, man. She's a living legend of this game.
Absolutely she is.
What was the first female to beat a male? And what was it, the UK Open? Aaron Turner, who's actually here this weekend.
He is.
Competing.
That man does love to have a laugh, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Gave him a big old cuddle when he came in. He said, hey, buddy. He said, I don't got hands. Let's bring it in. I said, all right.
Misses the double 10 on the outside.
It's only a shame that Miss Laura Turner couldn't be here as well, but someone's got to take care of the kids, I guess, right? We did
Someone
see-
has to be in charge.
Well, we did see the whole family at USA Dart Classic and DPFL down there in Florida. That was cool.
I did tell her, talk to Laura, I was like, it was a pleasure to come to you, Aaron, and the girls as well.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, the fact that I got like the whole family, she's like, I have a lot on my resume, and I don't even have that one.
Right. Well, double 5. Doesn't need to attack, but she does, and she pins it for a 3-0 lead in this final, a first to 5 leg final. So Dita only needs to put 2 on the board to take this win. and once again be locked in for Lakeside in an attempt to go back-to-back on the titles.
Well, and we mentioned this, that Callie has shown quite the resolve where she needed to. Unfortunately, what the problem is that she's just not getting many opportunities.
No.
And she's not the ones that she is getting, she just can't quite force into position.
And indeed, it's just pulling out her best stuff right now. 86.71 in this matchup. Pretty tasty average. And as you see, the 74.29 just really isn't enough here from Callie.
Hedman already has control of the throw. Hedman already doing what she needs to do. If you're Callie, what are you telling yourself in these moments?
Just find a triple. Just find a triple and go. That's it.
Is that what
I
it
mean,
is?
please. I mean, the trebleless visits right now are heavy on Callie's side. I mean, Dita seems to be finding a triple every turn, if not every other turn. And that compared to Callie is a big, big difference. So,
Yeah, the scoring has gone well for Hedman. The combination checkouts have gone well for Hedman. In fact, I would say this entire match has gone well for Hedman so far.
I think a couple more triples in the leg would at least help her get to a checkout or give her the opportunity at a few checkouts before Dita.
Not going to find much success this turn. Does recover quite well with that last start. Hedman rocking the different color flights. Drives me crazy. I would always say the blue one misses more than the yellow one, misses more than the other one.
I have to rock standard, just full white flights for me.
I
want
want designs or patterns on them. I just can't. They have to be the same design or
I
pattern.
want the best visual possible. Like for me, the target. I want to see what I'm throwing at, and if you get a black flight, it can be a little bit. I don't know. It can be kind of blend in. You know,
Well, if
so.
you want the best visual possible, close your eyes at a beer.
Okay, brother, you're not wrong. You're not wrong there, my guy. And definitely don't look in the mirror.
Well, 60 for the 140 might matter, but I say might because combinations for Dita have been just fine. Sometimes downright exceptional. Has to stay.
And looking to try to leave the double 19. Won't in this circumstance. So 140 for Callie. Does she need to find? You almost feel so. Get a leg on the board.
She feels like she's playing well enough that she should have a leg on the board. I don't disagree. Just hasn't quite converted. 30 for double 18. Here's the dart. 36 leaves 40. 26 leaves 40. Jeez, oh, jeez.
Nikki.
It was so solid today. It was so good. You guys knew what I meant.
Too. Crack that other watermelon ghost.
Might have to.
Well, there you go. Callie kind of. Wait, is that it? Yeah. There's a leg on the board
That's
for you,
what
Callie.
a leg wins like.
There you go. As I want to take a look at the side profile for both these players here. Dita will get the throw first, so let's go ahead and take a look. The legendary throw of Dita Hedman. As you can see, that flight almost goes all the way, to the ground, and then she kind of goes about it from there, moving forward.
Yeah, and while we always talk about having too many motions can lead to some serious inconsistencies, what you notice is that there is such a rhythmic nature to her throw. That's how she finds her consistency. Follow the dart. You can literally see it. There's exact timing in every piece of her throw. and she has perfected that over the years for her style.
Both players here kind of have a touch of the same throw. I mean, you look at the double clutch here for Dita. She does the little pump through and then back. Same for Callie. She does a little clutch through and then back, but no follow through, if any, for Callie, which is
that's the
crazy.
biggest difference
Yeah.
is the follow through.
It's all wrist.
Yeah, that is the biggest difference between the two. You look at a Hedman, you're like, yep, that's what a perfect follow through looks like.
Yep.
Really dictates the dart's direction. And Callie, I mean, obviously a master of her own throw, right? Getting the results, getting to a final of a WDF gold event, that has to mean something.
Yeah. Looking at 320s here. She can gather the triple great to leave Shanghai, and that is what she does. Gotta go bull here. 25 for 65. She attempted it, but much like her last look at bull, into the three, well off the target. And Dita's going to have 6 from 120. May only need the 3. Oh, misses into the single one, so she will need the extra 3 after all. And oh no, she pins the triple 19. Ruh-roh.
Callie giving her a little bit of stuff on that.
Like, okay, I guess the madhouse for you after all, huh?
Well, what had happened was, and guys got to sell because this is an opportunity now.
Yeah. I mean, Dita's been here, done that. If she's going to probably go right at the 1 and then work her way down here. Let's see it. Yep, right at the 1 and work your way down.
But look at Callie's frustration, right? So that doesn't go. She only hit 22 points. She left to 170, sure.
It's an out. It's
Sure.
a tough out.
But that's just not what she had drafted up in the game plan
No.
here.
You give yourself odds of making this in the teens, if not lower. And, yeah, I mean, as you can see right off the rip, not able to check this out anymore. So back to the madhouse for Dita.
Well, they both started in high gear. I would say that Callie has shifted down to a low gear, and Dita pretty much staying in that same range. Can she convert?
That's a pretty good dart to work off of.
Yeah, it is.
And you can see she pins it with dart number 2. 1 leg needed for Hedman to win the title here in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Got to commend the run from Callie. It's not over yet. It is her throw. But so far, it is starting to look more and more like this is going the way of the Caribbean Queen. And if you have to think anything, you have to think, no one expected me to get this far, except me. And I did.
Shout out to our chalker, Kristen of the ADO.
Oh, masterful switching. Good board management there from Hedman. Keeping calm, cool, and composed. Even Callie trying her best to do the same. Knows that it's a now or never kind of moment. It's all on the line. And Hedman has not been giving any favors. This is a class performance from her.
It really is. 81.88, averaging about 86 in the match for most of it. So, yeah, no slack performance here from Dita.
Well, Callie, what do you got in there? Got any tricks to pull a rabbit out of the hat and to put a dart into the board? frustrated.
A little bit, right? A little bit. You know that your time's coming to an end here. Oh, hello. What is that? We're going to get that semifinal with JB and Japanese player.
And Tokyo
It looks like.
Takayama.
Yeah.
I got you.
Thank you.
And David Cameron does lose out 5-1 to Alex Spellman.
Alex Spellman locked into the final. Denying David Cameron of a back-to-back title here in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Callie trying to find an inspiration. The mind seems to be drawing a blank, or at least the dart. How well of a setup will we get from Hedman? And will she get this done in a 5-1 win in this final?
That's a solid 97 there, especially with Callie back at the 226 range. I mean, this is in the hands of Dita. Some pressure added, but still, I mean, 62. She'll get a dart.
Might be a good last throw, but it very well could be her last throw. 12?
Nah, 20 for, yeah, she will go 12.
Tops it is. Oh, and it doesn't go. Callie, you get the one chance, one opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted in one moment.
Hits the triple 18 down to double 16, and she puts it into the corner pocket.
Callie's not done yet, folks.
No, she is not. Unfortunately, though, Dita gets the start here in this one, so she's going to have to break if she wants to continue on. Dita's going to make it tough on her. Dita's going to make it real tough on her. For a 180?
It kicks below the dart, but this is exactly what you need to do with your own throw. Challenge early on. Continues with a good, solid scoring visit. Callie answered right back. Oh. Thought that was going to be all three in the right segment. Instead, it's a very fancy 66. Sure, Robin Curry over to the side watching this as this one plays out.
Oh, yeah. Robin and Paul for Miss Dita over on the left-hand side.
Doesn't convert all around. Callie has an opportunity to make this real interesting. Can she find a trouble? She can. Can she find another? Question's still up in the air. Solid visit. 136 outside opportunity. Still, this is going to be taken advantage of.
Gonna go. I figured she was going to go 16 there, but elected to stay. To leave 36. Up to Callie. Triple 20 for double 8, and she will not get the look.
Yeah, it just has to focus on the tee up. This is more match darts incoming. This is Hedman to go ahead and crown herself the queen of this event. Retain the title. all over the
Oh.
wire. That looked like the winning dart, but it's not. But that one is. Dita Hedman gets the win and gets the golden ticket, Will.
What a shot. What a win for Dita Hedman, who pulls it off here at the Las Vegas
Gained the
Open.
title.
Yeah, this second dart, man. I thought that was it.
All over
and
the
she
wire.
did as well.
That
But
looked like the winning dart, but it's not.
I mean, just set it up and nail this next one.
That
Good
one
on her
is.
for doing so, because that
Dita
was a little
Hedman
tricky. You
gets
thought
the
it was
win
gonna get in
and
the
gets
way,
the
right?
golden ticket, Will.
Certainly
It seemed like the case, but that was a great performance overall. And you got to see the love and respect. Callie did get some fight back in there and started to make it a little bit interesting. But the number 1 seed shows that was the correct rating today.
Definitely so. Folks, we'll have a semifinal matchup coming your way here next. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Let's get underway. Semi-final time for the open side of things. Woo! Let's just go ahead and restart. Tommy, take the second edit. All righty, let's get underway here with our semifinal matchup. Jason Brannon taking on Tokyo Takayama, as I believe how you say it. Nick's going to have to help me with that one down the road, let's be honest. But looking forward to this matchup between these two. Should be a good one. Jason Brannon coming through Chris Lim in the last matchup. Mr. Takayama coming through Ethan DeVera in a scrappy affair. Winner of this one will play Alex Spellman in the final. So, see what happens here. Definitely a quick day of action. 100 more men than last year's event. About 50 more ladies than last year's event. And, less time on both fronts as we get a 180 from Mr. JB. Akiyama, gonna probably out in this leg, let's be fair, as JB will look at the 115 check here. We'll go to the 19s before going up.
Yeah, JB, I said if he beats Chris Lim, he wins. If Chris Lim wins, he wins. Curious to see how this one will play out. Our JDO player is doing quite well, though. I mean, we saw with Sayori Sato last night in the cricket event. Goya wants to really make sure he can produce the results here today, but Jason Brannon going to break through on the first.
Good shots from JB. Like I said, admittedly had a tough day yesterday. Didn't make it through the round robin stages of that, or didn't make it to the knockout stages of the ADO 501 National Championship. So took one on the chin there and has definitely turned things around today. Making the putting his best foot forward here in this one.
It's better than putting the not best foot forward.
True. Very true. It was nice to go out there and see the Callie and Dita have a little conversation after the match, and Callie just expressed how honored she was to play Dita in that final. Yeah, maybe things didn't go her way, but Callie is in a great position now on the rankings with her win at Seacoast Open and then, having the ranking points today. I mean, that could very well push her to her first ever Lakeside appearance.
I mean, it's such a big jump, right?
Yes, yeah.
To be able to get results in those moments, it matters. It matters so much. So good on her. Happy to see the performance. Of course, I'm happy to see how the other side of the ball will play.
Great attack there from Mr. Takayama.
Smart board management leads to good results.
And once again, Will makes 2 back-to-back errors on things he should have known. Sorry. 171 definitely attacked the 19s there, by the way, ladies and gentlemen.
167 not going to go. This is an important setup, Dart, because Jason Brannon at 210 you expect to find in a better range. That's a big last dart correction after the drop dart. Gotta find one, you'd think, just for the sake of it. Only 60 on the turn means 71 might have 6 darts. A break right back incoming.
Try to go 39 route. Unsuccessful.
22 scored.
Yeah, lays in the 17 to leave 32. JB with 150. Probably going to go 19s. Exactly what he was thinking. Said it earlier. Anytime I can stay in the same bed rather than maneuver, I'm going to do it.
In other words, Will's lazy.
Yes, very much so.
And there is a good leg there. A 16 dart break a throw. Takoya will go ahead and get the start in this leg number 3. Race to 5 in this format. Consistently converting on one treble a visit will lead to some pretty good results. Takoya averaging a 76.94 on the day. Jason Brandon an 80.84, so both not too far away, but Brandon definitely hanging true in that top 10 average range. Alex Spellman leading the pack at the 85.02 range.
And that's a real eye-opening, some eye-opening lines you just gave there. I mean, some people think you got to compete, you got to have a 90 to compete and make a run here. That's not the case. If you can average around a 70 to 75, I mean, or if you're around there, you know you can pick it up at any point, maybe
It's
average an
timing.
80, and yeah, it's all about timing. So
We saw that with Gary Brooks in his
I
final.
mean, Jesse Duhu was one that
Yeah.
I pointed out too. I mean, I told him a long time ago, if you can just find your stride and find a little rhythm, you never know what can happen. You're a good shot.
Exactly
Run
right.
away with it, yeah.
Well, 133 does help get Brandon back in line. Not in position to break it all. You can see that fiber on the board and kind of highlighting that triple.
Yeah, it is. It's kind of an almost an extra target to aim at, isn't it? Do you do that? Do you find yourself doing that?
Absolutely.
Aiming it? Okay.
Absolutely.
I'm the same way. Yeah. You find a little hole that you that you like on that dartboard, you just start going at that.
I think North Americans will have a natural proclivity. I think this also applies to the Japanese dart players as well. But the soft tip aspect of that, right? Seeing those holes on the board, and therefore also now when a board gets marked up in a certain kind of way, it's easier to focus in on.
Go ahead and leave 88. We'll return with that number with JB at 212.
Yeah, this is for 2-1 advantage. Started off with back-to-back breaks, so this is still technically on throw. Gotta say, I just am such a fan of all the JDO players' jerseys this weekend. They're clean.
And you can see that they support the system. They're Japanese are pretty big on that. They support the organizations and whatnot that have got them to where they're at today. So all your Japanese players were mainly rocking the JDO shirts today.
And now, opportunities wasted by Jason Brandon not getting back into this leg. See a little bit of reset, Koyu? Koyu does go ahead and grab that one for a 2-1 lead in this matchup. Jason Brandon drops the dart. A little frustrated.
Well, I mean, it's the position of that dart too. It's now you got to work around it. Granted, JB is perfectly capable with how his dart lands of at least getting a ton there.
I went around asking people their biggest dart tournament pet peeve.
Nah.
And Jason Brandon's nicest guy ever said, I don't really know. I don't like it if there's a second or third call. Be on time. And I was like, you know what?
That's a good one.
As a streamer, I appreciate that, JB.
That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one.
The amount of people that surprisingly said that they didn't like a random person walking up with a camera to their face. Shocking. They said, Nick, go away.
Out there from JB.
He followed the marker. They're just aiming at it.
Yep.
Oh, this is the answer. That's the answer. Finds a 180 right back. Brandon knows he has to win this leg or he's going to start being in a little bit of trouble. Decoyo's not really separating much in between them. If anything, he's starting to pull away.
And yeah, JB doesn't find that treble he really needed there to leave the 161. So a little bit of an advantage. Mr. Takayama. Not anymore.
That'll work. 81 remaining. Tried to leave double 12. But does do a good job. Another 2 treble visit. That dart's pitched up a little awkwardly. Has to move. And wants to stay. Just 60. Means 62. No real pressure. 30. 32. 15 now. It's the dart, and you can see he is not happy. Big head shake after hitting the 2 singles.
Feels like he's working too hard for this right now. No. Shanghai.
I didn't get the angle. Deciding the angle of attack. Overexerted it. Now has to switch up and set up. It should not be enough, you would think.
Yeah, JB should be able to grab this second dart. As I said, second dart. Maybe makes it 2-2.
You're JB, you're starting to think, okay, when can I position that break? You're Takoyo, you're thinking, I'm just going to keep hitting everything I'm aiming at.
What he did. Big 180 start. JB looking to follow.
Won't be able to fully follow. Only gets 1 of the trebles. Ethan DeVera on the chalk for this one. That's going to be a little bit of a reprieve here. Brandon looking for a 140 to get right back into the mix. Does he still have view into that segment? Yeah. At that point, it starts to become a visual blocker, and it's easy to accidentally try to place. That's exactly what happened to that last one. Back-to-back trebleless visits, though.
Can't find another, so Akiyama. Advantage his way. Well, maybe was his way. Not the full damage done there.
Yeah, good shot from JB. Does get back into the mix. 155 is a downrange shot. Trying to dial in the sights, but you can see misaligned. Big moment. Does JB get a dart of the double?
Those 19s here. Yep, that is what he elected on. Needs the triple. Can't find it. That triple would have gave him a look at tops.
Crucial setup.
A big time setup. You need to leave it. Let's see, he does leave it handy at 24, but all up to Mr. Takayama.
Has to work for this angle. Yep, it does adjust. 42 for Bull. Just mix it up. Unfortunately, can't get that angle to work in his favor. So for a break a throw for the 3rd time this match, 2nd time to Togoyo.
Oh, that's a a difficult dart. As you see, JB works on over to the right-hand side of the Aki here.
Wow.
Places
Wow.
it in. What a shot from JB.
Ethan's grinning over there at the.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's such a massive moment there to be able to go ahead, keep the composure. I mean, that dart looked like it was at an angle where you have to get on one knee to try to find the right part of the segment. And instead, he rebounds quite well.
Let's take a look at our side profile here. Both of our players. Look at this. Just a little bit of a push forward. You can see the body kick out.
Yeah, but great hand placement, great pullback, and great follow through. So JB always does this when he throws. His follow through kind of curves out a little bit to the left, right? He kind of he does it like he's almost doing a punching motion.
Yeah.
But that all happens usually after he releases.
His follow through is across the body rather than it's more of a baseball follow through rather than a traditional dart follow through. I've always said though, baseball players make the best dart players. They're true athletes.
Terrible bowlers though.
Real.
This is where it starts to slow down a little bit. Jason Brandon can hold here. This match will feel like it's his to win.
Oh, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. If he can grab this leg, he'll feel like he's done the due diligence to grab this match. Face Alex Spellman in the final.
And you can see a little bit of the eye roll there. What a last start. It's needed. It's massive. It's huge.
Ooh.
And that's why it gets him an opportunity now. 142 has a chance. 124 does not. Only can be set up.
Tough first start, denying him a look. See how it was about probably traditional 20s is what it looks like to me. How about he gets it for double 11? Oh. If that would have went.
Instead, it gets cleaned up by JB. Tennessee Whiskey playing smooth darts. Gets himself to match point, and will have an opportunity at 4-3 if it goes to that point with the throw. Goyo just has slowed down compared to his earlier success. I mean, he was doing quite well with it all. And JB has just settled into this match quite well. Doing what he needs to do, and doing so with his nice candor.
Yeah. That is thick country accent.
My favorite is one time I went up to go do an interview with him at an event in Cleveland. And I walked up to him and he's like, hold on, I just got to finish watching this. And he was rewatching a wrestling video from the 80s.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Oh, I got to finish watching this real
Oh,
quick.
yeah, me and JB are liking that one. My son has discovered Hulk Hogan, and he is thrilled. My 4-year-old son. He hits me with, "What you gonna do, brother?"
Your son is a riot. But here's a big moment. Switch to the bowl. Does try
that's
to.
the proper switch there. Go ahead and take that out. Try to leave the solid flat ton. But this is in the hands of JB right now.
And Tokoyo has to figure out a big find and hope for a favor. Here's the moment. Here's the shot. Jason Brandon, 125. Will have 6 darts. Now to the 20. And won't go, but we'll get set up. It's frustrating to get all the way there, but again, you will be back.
That's the key. Got match darts.
match starts while he's against the throw as well. It's an important position.
20 for tops for a chance at a title.
Drags it, but does a double 10. Does not finish it.
Glimpse of hope here. Trip 18 or 2 singles.
Stay true. Gets a dart for the middle. Does not get it, and that might be the last 3. You don't expect this opportunity to be missed twice by Mr. Jason Brandon.
Another
2 mismatched darts.
in 2. Another in 2. JB gets it done. It'll be Jason Brandon taking on Alex Spellman in the finals. Congratulations to Mr. Takayama for a top 4 finish here in this one. And we'll be back here in just a moment with that final, folks. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with that one in just a second. Well, this is certainly interesting diddle we've got going on here.
This is incredible.
Green
Well,
bit,
we talked about it.
green bit for Alex. Let's see what Mr. JB can grab.
Oh,
that
as soon
was
as we start
close.
talking about it.
Right. All righty, ladies and gentlemen, let's get underway with your WDF Gold Final here. Alex Spellman, Jason Brandon. Who's going to book their place to Lakeside? Of course, JB has already had a few successful trips there to Lakeside. One in particular being that run to the semifinals, where he just didn't quite perform against Mr. Paul Lim, huh?
Up until that point, though, phenomenal. Right? Phenomenal.
Yeah. Going up against Mr. Alex Spellman, who has not graced the Lakeside stage, but has certainly graced the PDC World Championship stage, as well as U.S. Darts Masters and so on and so forth. So, should be a good back and forth here.
I mean, these are, again, some of our best in North America, and we highlighted it as that's going to be a big 180 there for Jason Brandon in this particular spot of the matchup. What we've talked about is the fact that Jason Brandon, there's high expectations. He's been getting results pretty consistently now. Alex Spellman has been struggling to get those results in the last 12 months. So the fact that he's got to this point, he's leading an average, and he's doing quite well at it, is very inspiring to see for, I think, a lot of the North American fans cheering for Alex.
I had the guts to tell. I said it yesterday. Alex is due for some time off. I said that because we can say it about both players. I mean, they both missed the knockout stages of the ADO 5-1 National Championship yesterday in a complete 180 to today. I mean, just lights out performance, and both in the finals.
Absolutely. This is a good performance from both already. 51. Get you a shot. Not going to take the 161 here.
71 for Alex. 39 for 32 is what he was hoping for.
Gets one dart. Does not take the one dart, and you can see the reaction. Cleana on the chalk, by the way.
Yeah, good to see her doing that one. Of course, pretty typical for her to chalk for her dad when she finds her way out of the event.
And there's a good cleanup for a 15-dart break and throw. Good stuff from Jason Brandon. We'll now go ahead and take advantage. Try to start off strong here. The Tennessee native.
Cowan, Tennessee, to be exact.
If you never believed in Southern hospitality, talk to Jason Brandon.
Now,
You will.
Do you know Alex's?
Raleigh, North Carolina?
No, it's Farquay Varina, North Carolina. It's a tricky one.
How far is that from any major city that people would actually know?
I don't know. I'm guessing a couple hours because, I mean, he's stated when he plays like PPD matches on the soft tip board, he has to travel an extensive amount to get to those matches. So, to be a North American dart player and the travel we must have.
Well, if Alex Spellman won today, he'll be one step closer to affording to move anywhere else. I'm just kidding. Now, this would be a good standard to play. I expect the average to hang in that 90 range for the winner.
I think they'll both push each other to that range, if not just under, but
I'm taking the over.
let's
Winning
go.
average would be over a 90. That's why 5 Monopoly dollars will.
Just $5 real on that one, but okay.
1-800-GAMBLER. Please don't gamble without calling the hotline.
181 the leave for Brandon. Gonna leave this tidy. Possible 1-2 dart check range. Ooh, not the play that he wanted to have there. That gives Alex an option to add some pressure here.
You can see Alex kind of scoff, knowing that moment was a pretty important one. Seems very important now. 80 on the score. And now it's teed up. Jason Brandon will have 3 clear for a 2-0 lead in this race to 6.
Stayed right there for the ton. And I think Alex feels like it's not going to matter. He thinks JB is going to take this tops. Most likely will. Got a pretty good marker there. Yeah, he utilizes it nicely for a 17-dart leg.
Yeah, this is where it's going to start being a lot more back and forth between the two. Good 137 from Spellman on the opening attack. I believe Chase Martin said, "What are you doing?" when he threw that first dart.
All been there before.
I believe I say that after almost every dart. Someone legitimately said, "Hey, Nick, do you have Tourette's?" No, I just am really mad at my darts today. Brandon's going to have to recover. He's just trying to set for the break, so right now it's about making for the lost ground. And a 2 treble turn does that, 140. 304 is in a better setup range. Less fancy work you have to do at least. Again, good spot on that. You can see his darts lay so flat, so when they go underneath, you can usually stack right on top of them.
I would love to find a ton minimum here. Won't get it after all. Tried for the 97.
And with Spellman slowing down in this position, it's given time for Jason Brandon to course correct from the slow start he had in this leg.
Yeah, it's becoming a little bit more difficult for Spellman here unless he tackles this 145.
Oh, you thought it was going to go after the first two.
Yeah, I certainly thought that was going to be done and dusted. Spellman's leg, and maybe not. Maybe not.
Double 10.
And having to readjust like that, you can see he really wanted to look at tops rather than double 10.
Still clean look. You got to just drill it. Jason Brandon does not. It clicks on the wire. Alex Spellman now gets to show him how to hit double 10.
First leg on the board in this final.
This is where it gets tricky. This is where it gets tricky.
Yeah, and you can see he rushed that last dart just knowing probably not going to matter.
I mean, a 3-0 deficit and another break. That's the
yeah,
problem.
that's tough because now JB's going to turn right back around and get the start here. And you are very much up against it here if you're Alex Spellman. Let's take a look at the side profile for these gentlemen. You can see that across the body nature with the follow through for Brandon. Very interesting because usually that would cause the dart to fly towards the fives. And the fact that he doesn't do that very often speaks volumes. And then cue in the single 5.
Yeah, it's pretty much perfectly set up there, Will. But that's why we're the best in the business. That's the commentator's cursing, that is.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Got one thing down, it's the commentary curse.
The skill. And a curse. Mostly a curse. Interesting thing when you look at Alex's throw is how straight angled the dart point is. It doesn't tip up to the ceiling. It doesn't even have that much of an arc at all. You see there's a little bit more there on Jason Brandon's, right? Alex is straight in. When you do that, you're basically kind of pushing the dart into place. It has a very short arc on the flight path. That's why his darts land so flat. And this is where you can see Alex Bowman knows, okay, I'm in real trouble right now.
Yeah, starting to kind of show his emotions up there. He's one that frequently does that. Has kind of kept things in check of late, but You find yourself in this position. I mean, even I would be voicing my opinion on the matter. Or be making gestures.
Oh, this is a big moment. Jason Brandon can really just go ahead and continue to put insult into the injury here. Alex has no time to lick the wounds. He has to figure out an angle. He has to find a way to get back into the mix. And he misses the big bull that would have been the setup dart. His average dips down. Jason Brandon gets an opportunity for a 4-0 lead. Looking at tops, resetting once again on his doubles.
Well up there.
Just marking the distance, I guess.
But converts with the last dart. Jason Brandon 2 legs away from victory here, as he is easily walking through this final. Averaging a 91 right now.
And Alex, you can tell the body language has changed. That first couple of legs was just fine, and right now he's not going again. I mean, don't be wrong. Jason Brandon's playing well. He's above a 90. Like I said, that's what you needed. But he's not playing so well that Alex Spellman should feel like he's out of it. Unfortunately, he might be out of it.
I mean, it's the factor that JB's collecting here on the triples.
It helps.
Yeah, exactly. He's mounting the pressure right from the get-go. So very going to be difficult for Alex to end up storming back here. Could be done. I mean, we're not saying it's impossible, but he needs to start collecting right here, right now for that to happen.
Yeah, I think Jason Brandon's thinking, I don't care, Alex. I'm going to just continue to drive the boat.
No, as you can see, JB's just committed here. He's like, all right, just set the checkout out. Alex needs 2 big triples in order to leave a check for himself, so.
And frankly, even with the 2, it doesn't feel like enough.
No, it doesn't.
And all below, those all look like good darts, but you can see a little snatch of them at the board. 164 doesn't even have to go. So it just needs to get set up. You get another return here at least. There's the opening. There's the reprieve. Alex, it's now or never, you feel like. That's a little bit better from the Jackal, just not quite what he wanted. He wanted all of it. Jason Brandon, single 18, at least.
At least adds a little pressure, doesn't it? But
it means he has to go for it.
bullseye for Brandon.
Well, not exactly what he had in mind.
I would say so.
135 can go.
Bull for triple 20, and yeah.
Another visceral reaction from Alex Spellman.
Well off the target. You can see he's made the flight change. He was rocking the Winmore arrows for the longest time, and has since now switched to a traditional paper flight. So maybe that's why he's found some success here today, other than currently in this final.
Alex has gone on the record saying, this is before the Winmore sponsorship, I should clarify, said, I don't care. As long as a company gives me the product, I'll throw them. So that was his take before the sponsorship.
Misses the big number there. Let's go 17 for tops now. 1 dart at it, 1 dart missed.
And Brandon for a 5th leg, controlling this matchup, takes advantage, and this is all but over. Alex Spellman will have to play a perfect 6 legs in a row to get out of this one. He would have to throw, in my opinion, 12 darters every single leg, and still would hope that Jason Brandon doesn't do the same at any point.
And you can tell right off the get-go, 180 for Jason Brandon is going to make it extremely difficult. Wasn't already the case for Alex.
And the focus starts to dip. Again, I still think Alex did a great job proving a lot of people wrong today.
Yes.
He's
Yeah,
been
oh, yeah.
struggling lately.
Both these guys did.
For certainly. For certainly.
For
Well said.
certainly.
For certainly. No, but for Alex to get to this point, yes, it's not the result. Yes, it's definitely not the way he wanted this to go. But for him to be able to get to this point is great. You're right with Jason Brandon as well. Although Jason Brandon having a little bit more recent success is probably going to be fresher on the mind.
Definitely. And you can see the quicker pace from Alex. He senses this is over. JB. 120. Leaves you at 95. Sorry, that is not the case. 120 leaves you at 105. Will, you got 2, I've got 1 today. We'll just put it down. And look, finally relaxed and collects a big 1-2-1, but too little, too late. Here we go. 218s for Bull. Doesn't need to attack the Bull. So probably we'll just set this up. Yeah, that's the smart shot for JB.
It's a wise play. There's no reason to get too fancy with it. You just want a clean shot. You want to get this done, and you want that trophy in your hand and that ticket in your pocket ready to be cashed in. To make the return to Lakeside. Double 16, Jason Brandon. Good mark. Good finish for JB, who gets the win. And what did I say? He had to finish with a 90 average today.
Yeah, just over 90. And it's
Give me my 5 Monopoly
It's
dollars.
kind of surprising because Alex didn't really give him much there, but he was able to hold his own and collect for the win. Jason Brandon will head back to Lakeside
Cha-ching.
as he
Ba-bam.
gets the golden ticket.
You love to see that. Congratulations, Jason Brandon. And again, hats off to Alex Spellman for going on the run
Yeah.
today.
Yeah, definitely, indeed. All righty, well, what's going to be next? We've got the doubles cricket coverage as is underway with the women in the Open. So we'll be probably taking a 20-minute break or so, and then we'll kick it back on for that coverage here in just a moment so we can refresh everything and what have you. So pretty quick day of coverage, man. Let's be honest. Good showing and good on all our competitors for doing the things they needed to do in order to make this sucker roll, man, because it really did.
Man, I haven't seen a sucker roll since the last time I fell down a hill. All right, guys, we will be back here in just a little bit for some more coverage as we will go ahead and cut this feed, get reset, and we're excited to continue our coverage of the Las Vegas Open at the Tuscany Suites and Casino. Nick Teixeira, Squilliam Stewart, and we'll be back in just a little while.